thing here, and I'm gonna test my players here. All right, so bear with me.
no.
I didn't study for the test.
Me neither.
From now on, I'm gonna just give one player the word, and they can recap what happened last session. That way, you guys will make it a little more active to make notes and stuff.
I've got
Actually,
notes.
actually
Let's
pay
go, boys.
attention.
I got notes.
So, Koiba, what happened last session, bud? Could you recap?
Oh fuck, this is the one time I didn't write proper notes. Let's go, boys. So last session, after beating up, after some big old devil boys were looking for us,
Yes.
the Cool heroically saved Ash's life as he was being like killed by this horned devil. He like I fucking saved, and then we got drunk for a good 2 hours.
Yep.
A long time.
A long time. We got kind of good party with Halloween's.
All day.
Big festival, yeah. We day drunk, night drunk. The party put on an excellent show. Showed up a shitty magician and
Yeah, we did.
the party fucking impressed some children with water and lightning and lights and.
I stole chocolate from a child.
I was made to play
I literally stole candy from a baby.
Yeah.
I was made to play Piccolo on stream in real life.
Yeah, we got.
God damn it.
Yes.
And
Still not forgiven.
then we fought the headless, the headless horseman of headlessness and whatever fucking that shit.
Sure did.
Who threw pumpkins and fuck all.
He threw pumpkins and made
Basically,
fire.
Green Goblin on a horse.
Yeah, and then we just got drunken, went back to a tavern, and we're like, fuck yeah, and that's where we left off. Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait. So, question, Dutch.
Oh, and we leveled up. Don't forget
leveled
that.
True. Yeah,
With
what's
the
up?
Headless Horseman, what was Green Goblin your main
No.
thought process for that? I was just curious.
No, I okay, fun little behind the scenes, I guess. World of
BTS.
Warcraft has a yearly event where you fight the Headless Horseman
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
God.
for Halloween. I was
Damn
like,
it.
hey, that's pretty sick. And then I looked up to see if
Ah, concur. 'Tis you I spur.
and then there were some. I just googled like homebrew, see if people already did Headless Horseman D&D, and I just checked out what abilities they gave him, and I kind of made like a little bit of a mix and bowl of abilities there, and I added the whole pumpkin throwing thing. I added and spawning little pumpkin boys and stuff. I added myself. Just a little mix of inspiration of homebrew and my own little swing on it. Kind of how I. Green Goblin
It
was
was
not in my
terrible.
mind.
We hated it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, thanks.
As soon as I heard, yeah, I
Arctanus
instantly went to-
didn't wake up this morning.
Her throat got slit in her sleep.
All her stuff got
But
stolen.
yeah, that was a pretty all in all pretty decent recap. You guys met Johnny, little Jonathan.
We
at-
did.
at
We
the-
found
we
little
met
Johnny the orphan.
Oh yeah, and then we wanted to drink more because we all had depression.
Yeah,
After that,
turns
after
out
talking
his
to
dad
Johnny.
he hasn't found his father, so yeah, it's a little bit of a sad
He
time.
pulled
but,
on my heartstrings.
He you know
Also
Johnny's,
mine.
he'll be alright. He'll be alright. He's being trained now by the Hunter's Lodge. You know, he's gonna be a tough bloke.
He won't be strong as me.
So yeah, you guys wake up after the Hallows End celebration / debacle / getting smashed in the inn after the party was over.
Getting smashed.
Tad hungover, but also invigorated. Feel fresh, powerful, ready to fucking kick some ass. And I
Fuck
think
yeah.
that's just where we're gonna start. So it's morning. You guys all wake up. Take it away.
We don't have to roll Constitution saving throws this time.
I'm saving you guys.
Yay!
Well, I wouldn't have to anyways, so.
Rude.
Good morning. I will go down to the bar, and
Yep.
I will ask for breakfast.
Same here. I'm a hungry person.
I am a hunger
Yeah.
I follow.
and slightly hungover.
Okay. So
Just
as you
like,
guys get downstairs in the inn, you notice a lot of people are in the inn, all clutching either a tankard of ale or a big pitcher of water, with their all really hungover from the festivities of the night before. And at the far end of the room, at the bar, you see the tiefling bartender face first onto the bar, looking also pretty rough, recovering from the fact that Ash decided to just plop down a full barrel of ale, and he, had some as well, and didn't have to work
Yeah.
for the rest of the night. So he also partied hard. So he just lies there, like literally just on the bar, half asleep. The
Nice.
entire town is hungover at this point. it seems
Yep.
like.
So tempted to just make a loud noise right now. But I
I'll walk up
won't.
to where the barman stopped and be like, "Good morning."
Because he's gonna do it.
Yes, hello. What? Sorry, I dozed off for a second there. Can I help you?
So breakfast would be a treat if you
Yes.
don't mind.
Yes. I set up some stuff on the other side of the. Because of the busyness, I set up a large table with all kinds of cured meats and eggs and stuff ready for you to take. It's on the house. I can't be bothered working right now. It's been a rough night. So you guys just take the food, eat, drink, whatever. I'm gonna. If you really need me, I'll be here.
As the bartender collapses back down, I just like tap Nicole on the shoulder and go, "Make sure we leave some for the others."
I mean, I always leave some for others. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, leave a decent amount for the others.
That's fair enough. I'll just kind of sit down by a table near it, just waiting for everyone else to get some first. Before
Alright.
Nicole decides to die.
And I'll go make myself a reasonable plate.
Before I go down, I'm gonna take off my armor and pack it away, then go down.
Okay.
I'm gonna go make a plate, and while I'm doing that, I'm making the whole time.
Just
not stopping,
groaning.
just going.
As
Right.
Aquaintance comes down, just go, "Morning, sunshine."
Shh. Too loud. Shh.
Someone needs to cast Thunderclap right now.
Oh my god.
If only I had it.
I'll come down. I didn't overindulge yesterday, so I'm feeling alright. But I'll have some water and some light breakfast.
Okay.
Is there anything like not meaty on the breakfast?
There's some fruits in like a bowl.
And you said there was eggs and
Eggs. Not really any vegetables. Mainly if you want to go the vegan route, then there's fruits for you to.
Okay, so I'll have some fruit and water.
is there bread?
Wow.
Could he eat bread?
There's bread as well. Yeah,
There you
of
go.
course.
Oh, your doggo is playing behind you, Belle, and it's so freaking cute and distracting. And then as she looks at him, he stops, and then she turns away, and he starts doing it again.
What a cutie. So you
Alright,
guys all
sorry,
sit at the same table together and kind of just have your breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll wait for everyone else to have got theirs. And then
All right, you're good
once that
now.
happens, I'll walk up, just like very lightly put food on the plate, come back, and then just like I'm eating it nicely, until someone looks away. And then stop it.
I'm gonna finish eating and then just like slam my head into the table and go.
Looks like someone can't handle their drink.
I was drinking like as soon as we got it.
Nah, I'm not gonna do it.
Thinking. Okay, so you guys sit at the table and lie down on the table, whichever it is that you decide to do. And after a while, door swings open, and a familiar red-skinned dragonborn walks in, kind of looking around, sees you, and comes walking towards you. It's the red-skinned dragonborn that you helped back in Valley Village. That
Yeah.
was accompanied by the other dragonborn and the Goliath. Roku.
Yeah, I'll call out.
He walks up and, excuse me, could I ask you something?
Is he addressing that to the party or just to Nicole?
Just to you guys at,
Oh,
the, at the
okay.
table.
Yeah, what can I help you with?
Well, as you guys know, I am a part of Kel'Dalar's hunters, and I went here with you remember my white-skinned dragonborn companion and my Goliath friend. We got here, and we for the time being merged with Sarin's Kel'Dalar's Hunters Lodge to kind of, since our lodge got burned down, we are kind of forced to operate from here from now for now for a little bit. But A few days ago, Medjon, my Dragonborn friend, got sent on a contract, a particular contract, and something feels off about it. It doesn't make sense, and I do not trust the origin of the contract, and I do not trust people within the Hunter's Lodge of Port Sarim, and you guys are pretty much the only people from the outside that I know and I have some trust in, and I am here to ask for your aid.
If we help you out and find your friend, would we be able to come back to wherever you are gathered or camped afterwards? There may be someone amongst your party I would love to catch up with.
I do not see any problem with that, no.
Great, then I'm in. Everyone else?
I think we will need some more details as to what the mission entails.
Yes, of course.
I think we will need a handsome reward for our assistance also.
Agreed.
That's some quiet.
Understandable. We will discuss those terms when they are when we get to an agreement first. My friend got sent on a contract to collect the lion-headed part of a chimera who has been rumored
Oh,
to
boy.
reside in a underground temple. My friend got the contract directly from the faction leader of Port Sarim's Hunter's Lodge. No one knew of the contract, and something about the contract does not make sense to me. Chimeras are known to be pretty vain creatures, especially the dragon part of them. They want to be known. They do not hide in small coves, tombs. They kill big game creatures. They terrorize. They are vain creatures. They want recognition. So it doesn't make sense for a chimera to hide in an underground temple of some sort or tomb and just sit there. And if it does reside in an underground tomb, then who in their right mind would find that creature, let alone survive to put out a contract or a bounty for our lodge to then solve? It doesn't make sense. Medjon has been gone for almost 5 days, and he should have been back already. Something smells off, and I do not trust our faction leader of his Hunter's Lodge.
I'd like to insight check him to make sure that he's actually worried and he's not trying to bait us into a trap.
Okay, go for it.
That's 7.
As far as you can tell, yeah, he's honest.
Okay.
Nicely done.
Great first roll. I would love to help you.
I appreciate that. Me and Medjon grew up together, and I care a great deal for him. We've been best friends ever since we were both orphaned, and we grew up in the same orphanage. So, if we could find him and maybe discover whether the origin of this contract were true or in any way, shape, or form a trap, and find out who put out the contract, I think that will help me a great deal, as well as, of course, I'll make sure that you guys will be greatly rewarded.
And what is the name of the leader of your group? You said that gave you the contract. It was from the head of your organization themselves?
It is of the faction leader of the Hunter's Lodge here in Port Sarim. So every Hunter's Lodge in every city has its specific leader, and they all, every once in a while, they all travel to meet up with each other and together make decisions for the good of the entire order.
Okay.
So this mission got given to him directly from our Master Rayson, and I do not trust him.
Would you recommend us having a chat with him before we go searching for your friend? Are they likely to
What I
talk
recommend,
to outsiders?
my idea is I take you to the lodge here in Port Sarim, and I introduce you to the faction leader here. He's probably going to, if I tell him, hey, these fine people, I've seen them fight, they could perhaps join the ranks to be promising future members of the order. Gain his trust that way, maybe he will send you on a contract to prove your worth. That's kind of how these things go. But once you guys are on the inside, I would request your aid to help me track down my friend and the origin of the contract that he got sent on, whether it was actual contract or a something else.
So your proposal is we find this friend of yours, ascertain the origin of the contract. We ourselves don't have to go fighting chimeras or anything of that sort.
What I propose for now is I take you to the Hunter's Lodge. You guys will probably get sent on a contract to prove that you are worth of being members of the lodge, the hunters of the order. And after that, once you are made members, you will have a lot more freedom and trust from within the order. And after that, we can talk on how we could discover whether our faction leader is trustworthy, and we could find my friend.
If we do this, is it mandatory we then accept membership to the Hunter's Lodge, or can we just do it to earn their good grace without becoming a formal member afterwards?
Becoming a formal member will happen regardless. Consider it more of a freelance job. If you have some time and need some coin, you can just show that you are a member, take up a contract, and be on your merry way. It is not something that requires you to stick around or do an X amount of contracts a year or whatever. It is just, consider it a freelance job. Once you're in, you'll be in for life, and you can just do contracts whenever you please. It's not something that will restrict you in any way.
And this organization pays well?
Every contract typically gets given to us by people of the community, and they give us the reward, or they give the leader of the lodge the reward, and the leader will then provide the reward to whoever takes down the bounty.
And again, sorry to pest you with what must feel like a lot of questions. The types of contracts that you typically get, are they just for creatures? They're never for people, for criminals?
We are not assassins.
Okay.
We typically
just making sure.
hired for anything non-humanoid.
Okay.
Creatures, monsters, fiends, whatever. That's typically what they hire us for.
I gathered, just wanted to check. You never know.
Would I be able to do some sort of check to see what I would know about chimeras?
Chimeras? Ooh,
I know.
yeah. I mean, yeah, just roll a little history check, I suppose.
Okay. Check what my +1, great. Natural 20.
Oh, there you go.
Off to a good start.
First roll since his return, guys.
Yeah, look at that.
You know that chimeras, head of a lion, head of a dragon, head of a goat, all attached to the same body. You know that each head has its own character traits. So you know that the dragon head is filled with dragon-like character traits, like being vain, wanting shiny things, just very, very murderous and just mean, cruel. You know that the lion head is filled with the drive to kill big game animals and creatures, making sure that it is recognized as the king of the jungle, or whatever the area is it lives. And you know that the goat's head makes it so that that characteristics of the goat head are stubbornness, and just tends to be the more kind of the three, but all in all, chimeras are dickheads. But they definitely are vain creatures in nature. So what he's saying about why would chimera hide and not really show himself, that does make sense, because chimeras are vain and they want to be recognized as dangerous and as the king of the jungle.
That's the main thing I wanted to sort of check, was like, is what he said about chimeras true to the nature of chimeras?
It is, yes.
Okay. Well then, looks like, unless anyone has any objections, we're gonna go be sent to hunt something by these people first. And that's the first step towards helping find his missing friend.
Ugh, why not?
Sounds like a good plan.
Shouldn't be too
suppose.
difficult for a man of my particular talents.
I appreciate it. Thank you. When you guys are ready, let me know and I'll lead the way.
I've already finished,
Okay.
so I'm just
I
gonna.
would like to head upstairs and string my bow.
Okay. Just roll a little sleight of hand check just to see if how quickly you manage to string your bow.
16.
All right. So you go upstairs, string your bow. A couple minutes, and both bow strung, ready to go.
Damn it.
So I'm gonna go
Like I've been
upstairs
doing
and.
I was hoping for that hour-long bowstring again.
Right.
That fucking natural one, boys.
I'm gonna go upstairs and
I'd
grab
rather
all
be
my
natural
Natural one for that
weapons.
than anything else, though.
Make
I
sure we're
was
not
hoping you'd
leaving
start to
anything
bend it and then just like accidentally let go and let it hit you in the
Doing.
What were you doing, Laura?
I was just gonna go upstairs and grab all my weapons because I didn't bring them down with me to breakfast to grab all my shit.
You
I have
don't
a lot
think
of
you
shit.
want to eat a breakfast?
As people are leaving the table, I'll head back over to the food and just stuff. Because kind of look around to see if nobody noticed me, and then.
Do any of us notice this?
Are you downstairs?
I'm still downstairs.
I
yeah.
am.
I mean, yeah. You
It's not
see,
subtle.
you just see Nicole, this big blue dragonborn, just
It's like,
march to the breakfast table and start stuffing his face. As soon as
Nom, nom,
Siran is out of sight, he just gets up and goes toward the
It's
table
like
and starts stuffing.
Octanus is gonna like chug like a huge amount of water and then throw the rest in her face and kind of go ah, and that's what she's gonna do.
Okay.
I'll
I
be
wish
the
I'd
normal
seen
state
that.
and not do anything.
Yeah, I'll go gather all my weapons. Totally have.
Go pick up that tree, you know?
Yeah, he's gonna talk to his morning pantry.
Yeah, are there any plants
She
in
already
the
has all the stuff.
pub that I can talk to?
Sure. There's you know, on the little by the window on the windowsill. There's
Succulent.
a little plant.
Succulent.
Little bean plant.
Just a bouquet of flowers, like set into like a vase to give the room some form of color and cheer.
If they're set into a vase, are they even like still alive? Like,
Oh,
can I
no.
even talk to them?
I think so.
My heart goes out to those dead. plants.
Is there a plant purgatory?
Plant
They go to
purgatory.
heaven, the plant hell, plant
Yeah,
heaven.
there's an entire realm for that, bro.
Oh shit. Yo, let's go.
Just for fun. That's our next adventure. Can't play.
Okay.
To save them from hell.
So you guys gather your things and make it downstairs, and there Rokul is waiting. For those dead plants. Are you guys ready to go?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Always.
All right, I will lead the way. And he leads.
Do you know the way?
Yes, I do know the way. Why would you ask?
You know, I had to check.
He leads out of the inn. The three-humped camel, which is still something else than a thrice-humped
Rice on
camel.
camel.
And he leads you towards the docks, where the Halloween or Hallows End, rather, celebrations occurred. The docks seem to mostly have been recovered from what happened. You know, all the bar and all that has been cleared out, been cleaned up. Not a whole lot of traces of what had transpired the night before. And he leads you along the water to a very big building, very wide. The roof is this green-like color, and it has you imagine like those Asian buildings with like those really like wide roofs.
Yeah.
Roofs, like that, kind of like that. And the walls are all red, and there are tabards hanging down with a white dragon claw imprinted on them.
Cool.
And on the actual like porch, you see a variety of people cleaning their gear, sharpening their blades, just ready for another day's work.
Can I do a perception check to see if there is anyone with non-humanoid looking skin, as any of those fighters that are out there cleaning their stuff? Looking for someone in particular? If you know who I'm looking for.
Yeah, I know.
Probably
The
not
DM
gonna
knows.
go well, but
The DM
I
knows.
mean, we
about
kind
that.
of know.
nope, 7.
You see like a handful of people, but nothing really matching the description of the person you're looking for.
There. Okay.
No one matching the description of what you are looking for. So.
It was the male I was looking for, not the female. FYI. But okay, cool. Just making sure.
I have my hood up.
Okay.
And the cloth up around my face again.
So Rokul leads the way. He nods to the people sitting outside, and he opens the door and motions you to enter.
Cool. I'll follow him. I'll be right behind him. Just fine.
On the inside, you guys are greeted with a mix of the smell of freshly baked breads and foods, combined with ale and also just burning leather. There's a bunch of smells going on at the same time. The entry hall is very big. There's all kinds of races sitting there with all kinds of different types of weaponry, just all getting ready, armoring up, getting ready to set out on whatever bounty they accepted for the day. You see a bunch of doors leading to different rooms. It's a proper guild hall. Just it's very big, a lot of people inside. And Rokul closes the door and welcome to what I call home, since my previous lodge has been burnt down. It's not much. It might be a little busy, especially because there's now two branches of Kel'Dalar's hunters settled under the same roof. But it will make do. And inside, there's just a bunch of different characters, just a bunch of different races, a bunch of different types of weaponry. You see people with staves, you see people with a bunch of like daggers, you see people with all kinds of different types of bows. It's just a mixing pot of different fighting styles and different just races. It's a sight to behold. And Rukul kind of looks around and he asks you to just wait here for the moment. I'm going to see if the man in charge has some time for you, and I'll be right back.
Can I do another scan of the room now that we're inside to see if that person's in the building?
Another perception check.
Probably gonna. But my perception's -1, by the way, so I'm never expecting these to go well.
That's a yes.
10. No, a 10.
You look around and you see a variety of different people.
Hi, dog. Dog
And
wants to play.
the only familiar face you see is the face of Moken,
Okay.
the Goliath, who is still recovering from the very intense arm wrestle battle he had with was it Nicole? I think it was Nicole, right?
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, you see a bunch of you guys are there. Some time to kill, so you guys can just look around, browse around, do whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just start like slowly circling, just to see again if there's that person the mage mentioned was here, looking around. So just like wandering.
Oh, the fucking dog.
I know, I can't. I
It's
just can't.
distracting, man. Holy
It's so
shit.
distracting. I'm just like, it's so adorable.
The dog wants to play D&D. He's like, this is my character. I brought it. It's the toy.
You know how we always say Tyler's the most like
Nice.
docile dog ever?
You're wrong.
He still hasn't fucking moved.
Yeah. Still chilling.
What a boy.
So
It does you. It's
you
good.
see, you guys see you see Rokul enter a certain room, and he's gone for a little while. So do what you please. You have some time to kill.
Are there any drow elves in here?
Roll a perception check.
And don't roll like I
Dog
did.
used tail whip. Super
Oh, I always
effective.
forget.
He just hit me in the face with his tail.
16.
You look around. You see no drow.
What a surprise.
Particularly none with cool goggles.
Is there anyone like doing like workouts type stuff? You know, like
Pumping
as
iron.
you
just polishing.
Just
Yeah,
look
like-
around the main hall. Not really, but as you walk past one of the doors, you see that it leads to a room where there's some more built people doing various types of exercises to kind of warm up for the day.
I'll just wait. I'll just wait around.
Okay.
Just kind of sit, just staring at the door that Rakul went into. Just kind
Stop
of.
hitting me in the head.
Okay.
God.
So Rakul is still inside, and what are you guys doing? Like Ash, are you just all standing around looking, waiting, or like what's happening?
Yeah, I'm just waiting around.
Okay.
Does anyone stand out?
Yeah, there's a couple of people that stand out. There's of course the Goliath, Moping Dragon Rend, who you guys met before, who you know. In the corner on the other side of the room, kind of on her own, is a quite tall wood elf ranger, a female wood elf ranger, stringing her bow, getting ready for the day.
Stop making me.
You also, funnily enough, see a furbolg just kind of stomping around.
Hey.
Through the hall.
Can I? Is there anywhere that I might be able to go unseen momentarily?
Yeah, roll a little stealth check to see if you can find a little
Oh.
hidden in plain sight
I
type thing.
think is that fit? It's either. I think it's 14. Hold on. Yeah, 14.
Okay. You kind of separate yourself from the group, and you find a moment to yourself where you find it. You are convinced that no one really is paying attention to you. You kind of.
I would like to use disguise self.
Okay.
Did you say it was a wood elf that was stood?
Correct.
Would I be able to disguise myself as a wood elf?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will use disguise self to disguise myself as a wood elf,
Fancy.
so that I'm not a drow elf freak. And I'll take my goggles off also, and put them in my backpack or
Okay.
whatever.
So you're.
And now you're like,
I want to use disguise.
Well, no, he's
self as,
inside,
like,
so it's
motion.
fine.
So you, your dark skin disappears and gets replaced by a lighter skin tone. Your hair becomes this more brown colored hair. And you are now, you look like a wood elf. So there you go.
Okay.
Are you
and
and Sumaira's actually doing the whole disguise?
No, I was joking.
Okay.
The furbolg that we saw walking around,
Yes.
is he carrying a weapon of any kind?
He is carrying a staff with some baubles hanging from the top.
Okay. Good.
He is a more pinkish fur. He's holding a staff, and
big pink furbolg.
he is he has like his little facial. He has a little twirly mustache that he tied up into like little twirls.
Just wanted to make
little
sure he
knots.
wasn't using any metal weapons, otherwise I would have glared at him angrily.
No, but he is carrying a staff.
I'll walk up to Merkin and be like,
Okay.
"Alright, little weakling, we trying to
Rude.
go for another round?"
Oi, listen here. You got lucky one time. It's not like you're the best in the world. Alright, if you want a rematch, I'll gladly hand one to you right now. Let's go.
We'll have a rematch. Just no money. It's just for a bit of fun, just to see really who is strongest.
Alright.
And I'll get ready to do it.
Alright, so he just like takes a nearby barrel, pulls it closer, and
I'll
just,
start doing like
Gets ready.
stretches real fast, just flex the muscles a bit. And just,
Oh
Alright,
god.
princess, you gotta get ready or what? He's
Oh my god, your warm-ups are important. That you should know these things. It's probably why you're so weak.
Alright, listen.
Don't win
Alright,
this.
do you always, you know how embarrassing it will be if I beat you now after you talk all that smack. Come on.
Let's go, sunshine.
Alright. Roll strength check.
Oh fuck.
That's always a great start.
Promising.
That's a 5. roll low, please. Natural 20.
No. You guys clasp each other's hands, and as soon as you guys give each other the go ahead, he immediately just makes a lot of ground. He doesn't slam you down on the table just yet, but he's definitely having the upper hand here. Make another strength check.
Oh, Jesus Christ. How does math work? 13.
No, cool.
Come on, Nicole.
You managed to win some ground back, but you're still on the losing end of the stick here. It's you managed to catch him slipping a little bit, but roll another strength check.
Natural 20.
What?
Okay. Yeah. And
Fuck,
as you do
dude.
that,
And food.
you look at him,
delivered food.
I want
look at
food.
him, give him a little wink, and you just whack, slam his hand on the table, winning once again, victorious.
God damn.
Oh dear.
I kind of wish.
And he clasps his wrist. Oh, listen here. I guess you're stronger, but could you stop calling me Sunshine? I appreciate that.
No problem, dearie.
Oh, listen here, mate. I'll give you 5 gold if you just never call me any, just dearie, Sunshine. No, just stop it, please.
Dear.
All right, and he just throws you a couple of gold pieces. All right. Well, what are you here for anyway? What are you,
What are you in here for?
What are you in for? Well, push over child, no.
I saw you enter with Rokun.
he's,
I keep forgetting, dude. Fucking Christ, Rokun.
We're cool.
Because every time you say it, I think you say like Nicole, so I'm like, yes.
Oh, okay, guys.
Same.
He's asked us for a little bit of help, considering how we helped you guys out a little earlier, and Tony has
All right, fair enough. Yeah, I
a bit of
suppose.
a proposition. So, and also we wanted to check this place out anyway, so
Fair enough. Yeah, I said before. Yeah, if you're looking for a place to make some good coin, this is definitely crushing some skulls. Harvesting some teeth or hearts here and there.
My ears prick up at the sound of a good coin.
I mean, standard stuff. I mean, what more could you ask for? Am I right?
Yeah, just kill some big bad, ugly things and get paid.
I want to walk over to Nicole and be like, "What was that game that you two were playing? I've never seen it before."
I know what you're talking about, mate. We weren't playing the game.
It's a test of strength. It's called arm wrestling, and some people are better at it than others.
Alright, listen.
Ectanus coughs from across the room.
Hey!
Nicole just kind of looks over and glares. She's like,
It's like, shut up.
Like, shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
I would quite like to have a go sometime. Us furbolgs are quite renowned for our strength.
Let me know when you'd like to play, and I'll happily.
Right now.
I'll just like point at the barrel.
I approach Ash. Still in disguise. Let's make this next one interesting.
Oh!
Who the hell are you?
Oh. I pull the goggles out of my bag and
That's how we know.
the goggles and
My
put them
fancy
back.
Got a
goggles.
look there, huh? Alright.
5 gold on whoever wrestles the furbolg.
What? 5 gold on who wrestles it?
Yeah.
Like who can beat him?
It.
Yes. Whoever goes against the furbolg, I'm betting 5 gold on them.
I'll
5 gold on
make my way-
Furbolg then. I'm down.
Okay.
So
Okay. So, is there going to be an arm wrestle here between Tremaris and Nicole?
Oh, sorry, right. So what you do is you put your arm out, you clasp, and then it's a straight, so you have to like push against it and try and make the my hand touch the bottom of the barrel.
It seems like a simple enough concept.
Okay.
And
So
then
you
I'll
guys
give him
get
straight.
ready. Nicole holds his hand out, and Tremaris clasps it. Both of you roll a strength check.
Natural 20?
What the fuck?
What is it when I face someone in this party with 20 against me? I mean, I rolled a 19.
Because we live to make you look bad.
Why is it? Whenever you
And as you guys give each other the go-ahead, Tremaris just
Boom.
smashes your hand.
over
the
before
barrel.
it begins.
I just go up.
Begrudgingly hand 5 gold.
I'll be like, yeah. So that was yes, that's how you do it. So yeah.
Thanks,
nice,
Lozad.
nice. I mean,
Easiest 5 gold I've ever had.
just I'll let you win that one because you know, first beginner's luck, isn't it? So I know, just gonna. I'll just walk out into the gym area and start doing. I'm just gonna start doing like press up, like just trying to find just like.
Just to be like, I'm
Hey,
actually
Lozan,
strong.
How about we make this interesting?
Out of character,
50 gold says I, can
have
beat you in an arm
minus
wrestle.
1 strength.
I got +3. I hate my life.
50
It's
gold
just-
says you could beat me.
Yeah.
I'd probably agree with you there, so.
We have the same strength, so.
You don't know
Fair.
that. You don't know that.
Wait, what?
We've got movement.
We look about the same strength.
Moving
I
doggo.
think it'd be pretty fair.
Listen,
Get your
I'm
head
here to
off my
make
mic
money,
cable.
not lose it.
Let me unwrap you, dog.
No, you're just gonna like garrot yourself? Okay.
I never knew drow were cowards, but you know.
Fucking rude, dude.
Shots
Interesting
fired.
word for entrepreneur, but anyway. Disguised as the wood elf, I would like to approach the wood elf.
Okay.
Excuse me. We're here, me and my friends here, to inquire about joining this organization of yours.
Mm-hmm.
Heard some interesting things about the fellow who runs this place. What would you be able to tell me about him? Or
I
her?
don't know him that well. He's new. He's taken over from the previous head of this faction of the hunters. After they suddenly fell ill, and he took over. And I take my contracts, I fulfill them, get paid. So I don't really ask questions.
Is my
Have you
microphone
heard?
okay?
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I had to unplug it because my dog was wrapping himself up in the cable, so I just wanted to check.
Okay.
Have
He's
you
fairly
heard
new,
anything?
so I don't know. I don't really know him that well.
Haven't heard anything noteworthy about him, rumors?
No. Not that I'm willing to share with non-members of this organization.
Ooh.
And you say the previous leader fell ill suddenly?
Yes, it's an interesting one. He didn't look ill, and from one day into the next, the new leader, Rayson, showed up, and he told us he had the paperwork that he got sent by the main faction of the order. So we didn't ask questions. But yeah, it's weird. He fell ill from one day into the next, and we haven't really seen him since. So I don't know. Must have been something serious, I suppose.
I would like to insight check because I mean he obviously isn't telling me as much as I would like to know, but is there anything I might be is there anything I might be able to discern from an insight check?
Just roll an insight check.
It's 2018.
Ugh, 12.
As far as you can tell, she seems honest, but you also definitely know that there's something that
Yeah,
they
they're
don't
not
want to
telling me
share
everything.
because of the fact that you're not a member of the organization. So, but the thing about the previous leader falling ill suddenly seems to ring
Yeah.
true.
That's very interesting, if not somewhat concerning. We were told that we may have to undergo some kind of some kind of contract to prove our worthiness. Do you have any idea what this might involve?
I think there's a few contracts out at the moment. There's one for a troll. There's one for a hydra. And I think there's also a contract out for some fiendish creatures. I do not recall. I think those will be. So whichever Master Rayson sees fit, I suppose. But I think those are the ones out right now that are unclaimed yet, or are yet to be claimed.
Interesting. Thank you, and have a nice day. I say in Elvish, the last part.
She nods and goes back to her boat.
I return to the party, still disguised.
So that whole time I was just like slowly just circling the room, basically, just looking for anyone I recognize.
Just roll another perception check. Now that you've had a good, clear look.
11. I'm not
Look
very
around, and
observant,
For a
everyone.
brief second, you think you see someone with bright flaming hair, and then you blink and you realize it's in a fireplace. That just from the way the way you're standing looks like it, like because of the yeah. So you're like, oh, that
Do
might
you
be.
want to borrow my dice, Laura?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay, so after all this transpires, Rokul opens the door of the room he went in, walks up, looks around, and spots Kusiran first, and asks, "Where are your friends? The Master Racing has time for you now."
Oh, he asks me?
Yeah, you're
Oh.
the first one he sees.
I say, oh, sorry, I believe they're all back by the entrance. Wherever there was a commotion, I'm sure Nakul was arm wrestling someone, by the sounds of it.
Fair enough. Oh, was the arm wrestling Mokun again? Or Mokin again? Is that?
I, to be honest, was not paying attention. But
He was
more
a little,
than
he was a
likely.
little upset. He was a little upset that he lost to Mokul during the Hallows End festivities. He's been talking about the rematch like all morning. Hope he's not too embarrassed in the case he lost again. He's not nice when he's embarrassed. He gets angry. He's not a fun person to be around.
Well, let's go find them and be on our way, shall we?
Okay. So it takes a little while, and he eventually finds each and every one of you, besides Lausanne, because Lausanne is not himself right now. Has anyone seen Lausanne? Where is your drow friend?
I'm stood with Ash, so I'll just give him a nonchalant wave.
Who are you, and who's this?
Oh,
This is our companion.
I'm Lausanne. I just thought I would undergo a form a little more.
I
Shall
see.
we say acceptable?
I see. Yes. Okay, that makes sense. Master Rayson has time for you now,
All right.
and he
Lead the
points.
way.
He motions towards the door that he came out of. It has two guards standing next to it in green tinted armor and this white dragon claw imprinted on a tabard that they're wearing. Both halberds by the door as a sub form of protection. That is the office of the master of this faction.
Mm-hmm.
He guides you in, and Rokul also follows you in. And before you, you see a rather tall human, male, black hair, dark brown eyes, the black hair long and sleek, just draping off of his shoulders. So, Rokul here says that you might be interested in joining us in our little organization. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Very good. We could always use more muscle. Just out of curiosity, why are you looking to join?
Money.
Fair enough. There's plenty of that here. Before I decide whether you guys are worthy of joining the organization, we can't just accept anyone that comes in here that thinks he can swing a sword and then they die because they were in way over their heads, and it's just that doesn't look good. So there's a contract out that I'm looking for you guys to fulfill. Fulfill the contract before the end of tomorrow, and I will officially announce you members of Kel'Dalar's Hunters. Does that sound fair?
Sounds fantastic.
As long as this is a suitable contract, absolutely.
I think this.
We're not gonna
will,
go magically fight a beholder or anything, you know?
If there would be a beholder nearby, I would not be here right now. I would be gone.
Couldn't blame you.
There's a contract out for a certain troll who is terrorizing a farmstead to the north. The farmstead is using an oasis to provide water for the crops. And there's been a bounty dropped by the people that inhabit the farmstead that this troll is destroying the crops, destroying parts of the property, almost bullying the farm workers and the people who live there. And they are fed up, and they want this troll to be dealt with.
And how lucrative is the bounty?
There's a bounty of 300 gold pieces if you manage to kill this troll and bring back his teeth as proof. 300 gold will be yours. That's total, not each.
Yeah, that would
300
be
gold.
50 each. Then sounds good.
And by the end of tomorrow, we have to have completed
By
this.
the end of tomorrow, correct. By the end of tomorrow, I expect you to be back here with the teeth. If you are not back here, then this deal is off the table.
All of the
How
teeth.
far away is
And,
the farmstead?
Hmm?
Laura, you want to-
I said all of the teeth. Like, is it okay if a few get, you know, knocked out,
Just-
broken during the fight, as is bound to happen?
That's the way I prefer them, actually.
Okay, then, cool.
How far away is this farmstead? To the
It's an hour or 3, I reckon, up north. By foot. It's not too far.
All
In
the
that case, I
animals
suppose
stay.
let's not waste any time.
Yes, let's
Okay.
go troll hunting.
Yeah, so he walks up, and there's this board with all kinds of pieces of paper pinned to it, and he pulls off a piece of paper and puts it on the desk. And you see what it looks like. You see like a drawing of what resembles a troll. He rolls it up, puts it in a basket on his desk. Then I now pronounce this bounty claimed, and I will hopefully see you back before the due date.
Oh, you will.
Raisin.
Excuse me?
See you tomorrow, Raisin.
Yes. Let's hope.
We will.
Yes, with that, Rokul, can we... Was it Rokul?
Yeah.
Could I talk to you outside before we make our leave?
Yes, of course.
Um,
And Rayson just goes back to his duties and kind of just motions you to leave the office.
I'd like to kind of listen in on their conversation if I can.
I'll just leave.
I just want to make sure we're out of earshot of any guards that may have anything to do with racing, but Rokul, I heard something rather concerning about the previous head of this organization.
Yes.
Well,
I
what?
was wondering
what
where he was gone.
Yes, what exactly became of him?
I do not know. I've not been a part of this lodge. My lodge was in Valley Village, but got destroyed. So whatever transpires here, I have no knowledge of. I have heard talking about this new master showing up out of thin air with the right paperwork. The previous leader has fallen sick and has not been seen since. That's kind of what I've heard.
Keep your ears open and one eye open when you sleep, because I'm not entirely comfortable in this place either.
Then I'm glad that it's not just me.
All right, I'll make my leave.
Rama.
Alright, so Rukul goes to join his Goliath friend Mokin, and kind of just joins him for a chat before they leave on their duties for the day.
Should have insight checked the fucking big boss man.
Can I history check about trolls? I should know.
You
Bottom.
can try, yeah.
Natural 20.
Wait.
knowing that a troll is trolls and giants as a whole isn't really your cup of tea when it comes to your learnings. You do recall that trolls tend to be either very stupid and just kind of act out of, oh, I guess I'll just, you know, let's see what I can do today. Oh, let's bully some farmers, lol. They used to be messengers or a creature that worked for smarter evil races like orcs or the sort. But when it comes to trolls specifically, you do not really know too much valuable information actually, which is funny because this is actually the first time that you're like, this is a learning opportunity for me.
All right. Well, at least I know they speak giant.
And as you leave, you actually notice a little stall has set up with a queue in front of it, where they seem to be selling several types of flasks of potions and the sorts, and stuff. So you reckon if that might be something you think you'll need, would be a good way to stock up on some supplies before you go.
Excelente.
That'd be okay.
Potion seller.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm in need of your strongest potions.
Bullshit.
Anyone visiting this
Yeah.
this
I
market
don't
stall?
need to.
Yeah, I'll go too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mostly like to inquire about poisons.
Poisons. The person selling. Oh,
Is there anyone in the party who doesn't have a healing potion right now?
Me.
Laura,
Me.
I would give Laura my. Well, as we're approaching this shop, I'll walk over to Kizaran and be like, "Here, take this," and I will hand her my healing potion.
Is it a
it.
normal, greater?
Yeah, just normal.
Normal, okay.
I say this should save you some money. I do not have need of it.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And let it be known if it's needed for you before me, then I will be sure to use it to help you out.
Okay.
Just to be clear, this stall is it like set up as a part of the hunting lodge thing, or
Yes,
is it
it
just
is.
okay? So yeah, I'll approach the potion seller.
As you walk up to the stall, you see a gnome standing on a little stool behind the stall. Yes.
Oh, the little chemist we have here.
Yes, quite. Yes. What is it you want?
We've taken out a contract to kill a troll.
A troll?
Yes.
You do know how to deal with trolls, perchance?
Well, I was hoping you might be able to help with that.
Well, trolls have the nasty habit of not staying dead for very long unless either burned or eaten by acid. So I have some acid flasks I can sell that might prove worthwhile.
How much would they be?
About 50 gold each, I reckon.
And how much acid would one recommend for dissolving a troll?
Trolls tend to be about 10, 11 foot tall. It's a lot of acid.
But say we just melted its head, would that suffice?
That might, yeah. I think if I would have my head melted away, I don't think I'd survive. Yeah, it seems good.
I'm with Lozan to the stall, so I'll chip in for at least one acid flask, since this is a party task.
Do you have any poisons also that might assist?
Poison? What kind of just regular poison?
Yeah, just something that'll pack a little bit of a punch.
I have something you can coat your weaponry with, I suppose. Yeah.
Nothing too much. We're on quite a small budget here, unless perhaps we could make an arrangement where obviously once we've completed the contract, we will be paid, and I could pay you back then.
typically poison will also be, anywhere between 50 and 100 gold. How much were you looking for in total?
Just one flask of poison, perhaps. Yeah, I could maybe spare 100 gold for some poison.
Okay. So you want poison, but do you also want acid, or?
Yes, just one flask of acid will be fine.
Okay. Save one. Maybe about 125 gold pieces for both.
Okay, I have 107, and I glance at Kisarian.
I will give you the other 20 or 18 that we need. Yeah, I'll give you the other 18 gold.
Excellent. Oh, that in that case, that's perfect.
All right, pleasure doing business. And he puts 2 vials in front of you.
So what kind of poison did I actually just buy?
Just regular, ye old culture weapon. I think you've had similar rules in our previous campaign, if I remember correctly. In our other campaign.
Is it just the bonus damage on hit? I mean, I paid a little extra.
It's just bonus damage on hit. Yeah.
It was like a 1d4 damage on hit, and they roll a saving throw to see if they're poisoned, right? The creature.
No, the saving throw just halves the
Saving
damage.
throw is just for the damage. Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah.
So,
that's
well, he said 50 to 100. So did I buy 2 flasks?
You bought what? You bought one flask of poison, and you bought a flask of acid.
Because the acid was
How much
more
does the
expensive,
stuff
I think.
cost?
125 total. Gold.
Yep.
Can you afford that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I chipped in, and the 2 of us got it.
All right.
I'm tempted to buy
I'm
another
gonna-
flask of acid though.
I'm gonna go up to the thing. How much are healing potions?
Oh, that will be What were you looking for? Normal, superior, greater? I got them
Just
all.
more.
Let's see. I'd say I'd typically go for 100 gold pieces each. Oof. See, if you were official members, I could give you the members discounts, but sadly, no proof of membership, so full price it is. And he gets a little nervous because there's this giant tieflings looking at him, and he's like this tiny gnome.
Well, we
Do
we are official members. So
Where's your proof of membership? There should be a little leather strap with the logo. Show that to me, and you get a discount.
Can I, when he asks for membership, can I reach my great axe? Just like,
It's not really God. And he starts like looking for the nearest guard.
Well, now you've done it, Actanis. God.
never mind. Okay, I'm gonna go.
Do
Laughing
I
to myself.
overhear how much he said it was for a healing potion?
100.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. I'll go up to Thomas like, oh, you can get them much cheaper at the Emporium.
I mean,
Think I'll
if
do
you-
it. I'm not
Oh,
saying
hey.
it's away from him. I'm saying it
Oh.
to Thomas. I'm
Okay,
saying
okay.
it to Thomas. No, fuck that. I'm
Okay.
It was like,
yes,
Thomas, you
100
do
gold a potion. I'm sure we'll take our business elsewhere.
I do not feel we should need more healing. I should be able to suffice for one troll.
Better
I
to
already
be
have
safe
3.
than sorry.
It's fine.
Unless, of course, this gnome here could maybe bring the price down a bit, and then
Are you a member? You get a discount. If not, I'm sorry. I can't. Maceration's orders. Please don't kill me.
how long have you been around here, Mr. Gnome?
It's been about a couple decades. Yeah, I think.
And you would say you have a wealth of knowledge in alchemy and potions and poisons.
Yes, I brew most of these myself, actually.
Do you have any information as what might have happened to the previous leader of this organization?
Yeah, I think he's fallen sick. Not sure what exactly happened. I just know that he's fallen sick and no one has seen him since. It's weird. It's almost like he disappeared.
Yes, I've heard that story more than once today.
Odd.
Thank you for your business, Master Gnome.
Yeah, good luck with your troll hunting. Please keep the scary tiefling away from me.
She like waves at him like from
She only eats halflings. Don't worry about it.
What?
I'll tell you what, halflings are delicious.
We're leaving now. Sorry.
It's
Alright,
okay.
I
I
believe
already
we have a
have
troll to
3
hunt.
healing potions.
I feel
Make sure
quite
that you,
done here.
if you haven't yet, mark up.
I feel so
the
awkward.
potions.
Like you're all talking about eating people, and then there's like a half giant just stood there. Like.
Yeah, but you're a tree hugging half giant, so.
Make sure that you guys mark in inventory the
Yep.
flasks that you bought
Yep.
and the gold that
Yep,
you have spent.
Yep.
Right, shall we go troll hunting?
Let's do it.
Let's go hunting for some trolls.
So yeah, the directions that Master Racing gave you were 3 hours, 2 to 3 hour walk north. We'll get you there.
Okay.
North we go.
Having marched for over an hour, my allies are not slowed by difficult terrain.
Mm.
I'm alert to danger, even when doing something else. And when tracking others, I learn their exact number, size, and time since passing.
Oh my god.
So I would like to keep an eye out for footprints.
And I'm a metagame pigeon. Damn.
Okay. Yeah.
Specifically troll footprints.
You guys just setting off already? Like, you're gone? You're going?
Yeah, we're going
Going.
Okay.
Hauling ass.
on the road again.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I heard now.
Yeah, about 2 hours into the walk, I want to use inertial armor. So,
Okie
letting
dokie.
you know.
Yeah. What is that a ritual?
No,
or
it's
is
just lasts for 8 hours.
Straight up poof. I now have extra
It's
AC.
kind of like basically like casting mage armor. Just
Okay.
happens and then lasts 8 hours.
Fair enough. So what bonus AC does that give you?
I'm now at 16.
Okay, cool. Good stuff. Yeah, sure. So you guys march for a good hour or two. Ash does whatever psychic gibberish he does. He's a mystic. Fucking mystics, man. You hear after marching for a good bit, you see what looks like a farmstead, a couple of buildings and some fields near an oasis getting closer, and you see just a very tall, lanky creature kind of stomping around from the distance. And as you get closer, you start to see that what the way this farmstead works in the desert is they have dug all kinds of irrigation canals from the oasis to the fields, so that the fields are provided with enough water to make sure to be able to grow crops there and all that. Getting a little closer, you now see a very tall troll just stomping around, destroying the crops, breaking parts of the buildings, just
Yeah.
being a dickhead, really. He's
Quite
just
a
being
menace.
just an asshole. Like, he's just stomping around, just making some guttural moans, just smashing parts of like a cart, just pulling some crops out of the ground. It's just being
Wait,
a
he
big
attacked
dickhead.
plants.
He's attacking plants, bro.
Fireball.
Oh shit!
Oh no!
Chimeras actually went in
He's
one level.
been a right
Chimeras.
fucking cunt. He's
Just
just
goes in a barbarian rage.
As I said, Chimeras has got one level of barb rage.
Yeah,
just
one level
fucking-
bomb just for raging when plants like that.
That's headcanon.
Oh
and you
my
guys
God.
get close enough, and you hear him say some things. And as you get close,
I wasn't joking.
I
I
mean,
was
you were-
fireballing.
I mean, you were still a little far away.
I'm 100. It's 120
He-
feet range. I can double
Yeah.
it to 240 if I need to.
Stay with me.
It's a big troll. We can see him from a way away.
He's tall. He's like 11 foot tall, so you could see him from a pretty it's pretty flat. The lens you could see him from pretty far away. And does anyone speak giant perchance?
I
I
do.
think I do. I am part
There you go.
giant.
You, as you get closer, just hear Org of Gal, which translates to "I hungry," and he starts just picking up a chicken and just smashing it,
That's because we're fat.
throwing it whole.
Are we within like shouting range to where I could shout and he could hear us? Actually, shit, we're not within 120 feet, are we?
I was gonna say if we're in shouting range, we're in
You're not,
fireball.
you're
No,
not,
we're
you're
not.
not.
We're not
I wanna
anywhere.
use my
As you
telepathy.
as you
Do
guys
we
get
see
within
bristle?
as you guys get within shouting range, he suddenly stops. Org Sol, which I smell food.
Oh, he
And,
didn't say fee
man.
fi fo fum.
He smells. He
Englishman.
smells a bit, sniffs a bit, and he smells a smelly smell that smells smelly. That he doesn't recognize, and he kind of looks in your direction a little bit, and kind of just looks around. Are you fireballing? Are you going? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I've been wanting to the whole time.
Wait, do we
Damn
see
it.
Tremaris
Fireball.
Do you see him trying to like?
take offense to this?
Yeah.
I know. Does Tremaris show that he takes offense to this as he's readying a fireball?
It's like flying in my
Before
hand.
we entered the
Tremaris, wait.
ridiculously long fireball range.
Listen, man. It's up to you to stop him. If you
We need
don't
to get-
like,
uh,
you're talking to him. So like, if you
Fuck it. All right, I am using I'm using my psychic focus to go to mastery of force, which means I gain advantage on strength checks, and I'm grappling him.
Oh my god.
Fuck it.
Wow.
you're grappling who?
I gotta stop him, Tremaris, so he doesn't fucking shoot a firebolt.
Okay.
What did
Roll
you
strength
say
check.
again?
I would like to put my goggles on and stealth.
Tremaris, just acrobatics or athletics to see if you can.
They're probably both terrible.
That's a 19.
Acrobatics 0, athletics -1. So
Acrobatics it is.
natural 1.
Oh!
you're as you are readying yourself, showing visual like anger. You suddenly just get grappled by this half elf or halfling, half elf,
Half elf.
who seems a lot stronger than he should be, as he's just grappling this really big furball, trying to hold you back.
Tremaris, calm down. Calm down. We gotta get closer. We can't do anything from here.
I'll like sort of dispel the fire that's in my hand, and I'll be like, very well, but he must pay for destroying nature.
As he does that, I'll let him go and be like, he's gonna pay. We just
Yeah,
we
again,
can get
that's the
closer.
whole reason
I would
we're
like
here.
to give
Trust.
closer.
Tremaris the acid vial.
Ooh.
When the time comes, I'll let you have the honors.
Thank you very much.
Make sure it hits his head.
No, just wait for him to die.
And shh.
Dissolve his entire head.
Yep.
I say
There you
very deliberately.
go. All right. Shit, that was close.
Once we've taken his teeth, of course. Before
Oh yeah, we need the teeth.
We take his teeth, we melt his head.
Mm.
All's well.
Easy peasy.
So you guys enter about, let's just say you guys are now like a good 120 feet away from him. What are you guys doing? He hasn't spotted you yet. He smells. He's a very
Is
good
there
smeller.
is there
He smells
any
different scents, but
are there any bodies of water nearby?
there's the oasis to your right, which is a good 80 feet away, and there's the different like irrigation canals that provide the water that transport the water from the oasis to the fields.
Okay. I will use shape water and pull the nearest, like a stream of water from the nearest thing closest to him, wrap the water around his head, around his eyes, and freeze it. So make like an ice blindfold.
Damn.
What's the range on your?
I just went to
water,
look and I haven't
blending?
I think it's 60 feet.
written it down. I've written how much
Memory.
water I can control, which I'm only allowed enough water up to a 5-foot cube, which is fine. But I didn't write down the range for it, so I don't know
big
what it is.
Cube.
Those things typically tend to have like a 60-foot range or something.
Yeah,
so
I think
you
it's
might
60
wanna-
feet. Let me check. It's 30 feet actually.
Because it's not in my player's handbook, because Ganassi, you're from a different like
Yeah.
book. So
Yeah, I just looked it up. It's 30 feet.
it's
so
30
you-
feet.
you're gonna have
Fuck.
to be a little
Okay,
closer.
then never
The
mind.
shape water's
I
30
don't
feet.
do that yet.
I'll start to.
I want to start sneaking up on it,
Yeah, I'll start stealthily walking up.
and I'm gonna switch my so focus to diminution.
I would like to cast Hunter's Mark, I think. I don't know what the range of Hunter's Mark is. Hold on.
60 feet, I think.
Is it 60?
I'll double
90.
check.
Hunter's
It's-
Mark, or
it's,
90.
90
How
feet.
far away are we?
120.
Okay, so
We're
we're
not
still
We're not in
close enough.
combat yet, right? So
You're not in
could
combat.
I could move closer. Can I stealth? Move closer?
Yeah, so I'm gonna do as well.
Roll-
Yeah,
Let's
so
just
no
do a
worries.
party stealth check. How about? Let's
Roll a
all try
stealth
and
check.
stealth it up.
If you guys
I rolled
roll
21.
stealth, then yeah.
I'm rolling for
But-
stealth.
But some of us are better than others.
Yeah.
That's a 10.
Uh,
Wait,
This-
do I get plus the stealth? No, I don't.
Oh yeah, 20. Not a natural 20,
Oh.
a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
oh my god.
Disgusting 20. Fucking disgusting 20.
8.
Ugh.
19.
So are we all stealthing up towards it?
Mm-hmm.
The people that want to, yeah.
Yeah,
If
everyone who
you're-
rolled
you
is
have different plans. Go
attempting,
ahead.
Okay.
This is your party now, guys. So take it away.
Yeah.
I rolled 21, so I'm...
Yeah,
Oh,
I basically want
and
to try and
so-
get close enough to
clunk,
use
clunk,
shape
clunk.
water, so.
Okay. What are you doing, Chimeras?
I want to walk closer with people,
Mhm.
but I'm not stealthing.
Oh.
I'm angry. I'm an angry boy.
Okay.
He's
And as you guys
striding
walk,
forward.
closer, you're about 90 feet away from him. Again, you just hear this loud, and his head just turns, and he sees you guys getting closer. Since Tremere just didn't give a fuck about stealth and is getting his position away, and he sees, and what you guys see is there's this tall, 10 to 11 foot tall, green-skinned troll. Very big fangs, very long, lanky fingers with very sharp nails. And all he says is, Org, fun! Which, for those who speak giant, understand as food! And he just starts strutting towards you guys.
Excellent.
Let's just roll initiative, guys. Let's just do it.
Oh my god! Oh my god, guys! It's all around initiative! Oh my god! I can't believe it.
Roll that initiative.
Oh my gosh.
Oh!
Well,
Can
I
I-
finally
I'll
rolled
clap out
something
of
that wasn't a natural 1 or a 20, so that's something.
Oh my god, your dice isn't horribly weighted to be 1 or 20.
Wow.
Just to be extra.
I'm back.
There's 10 ones and 10 20s.
My good streak of rolling decent initiatives is over. I'm back to rolling shit initiative, everyone.
Alright. Anyone 20 or higher?
Natural 20. So just straight 20 because I get plus 0, so.
15
I
to
got
20?
checks.
17.
Oi, nice.
17, both of you guys?
Yeah,
Who has the higher dex? I'd reckon that's Ash, right?
probably me.
I got 15.
Holy shit, guys. I actually rolled kind of semi-good.
I didn't.
15?
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone, Octanus and Kasira, what's your initiative?
Octanus yours is higher, for sure.
9.
9?
Yeah.
Alright.
9.
9.
Mighty 9.
The mighty 9.
Kasira?
4.
Yeah, that's a yikes.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, yours was.
Alright. As this troll has been strutting towards you, he's now a good 50 feet away from you guys. Nicole, take it away, huh? Take it away, man. Do it.
50 feet. of
Yes.
Do we...
At least I have time for that.
I'll run up. Yeah, I'll run up 20. Yeah, no, I'll run up 25 feet up to him. And then I will. Lightning breath.
Ooh.
That's 30 feet. It's just be 30 feet away from me.
Let's
So,
hope he doesn't
Okay.
actually save this time.
yeah. So make a dex save.
Dex. Ooh.
Ooh, trolls are not very dexterous creatures. I like
I
this.
mean, my dice is.
Oh.
What'd you roll?
16.
It's 12.
Oh, I mean, it's 12 is the thing. But...
As a tall person, I can tell you tall people in general are not very dexterous.
Yeah, as another tool person, yeah, we're not.
I
Okay,
don't know
so
about
he
that.
makes the save, but he just takes half damage, right?
It's wait, is it? Are we doing half higher or half lower?
What?
I
Like
rolled
the
a 9.
rounding. So is
I
it
did,
4
I
or is
rolled
it
a 9,
5?
so-
Then
so
he
it's
takes 4 damage.
4 damage. Cool.
Alright.
4 damage. And then I will.
Yeah, it's more than
yeah,
last
that's
time.
what I'll do. Yeah, there's one more.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, one more damage. Boy.
So Nicole just walks to be in range, takes a big breath in, and just, and this line of lightning just shoots out, hitting the troll. He kind of, as he gets hit and takes the impact, but then after that just keeps his focus. Doesn't really seem too bothered. And the troll now, being 30 feet away from Nicole, just comes running towards Nicole and goes for a bite with his big ol'
Wow,
fangs.
that's a
He rolled a high
Good job.
initiative.
troll.
Yeah, I rolled really
Quick
high
troll.
initiative.
Quick boy.
That's not gonna hit. That's a 9 to hit.
No. Oh god, I think I said like 14. I was like, yeah, that hits.
No, that's a 9 to hit.
No.
So he goes in for the bite, and you manage to just dodge out of the way. Ash.
I'm so ready for this. All right, I'm gonna use ogre form, so I grow to be a large creature.
You're not a fucking druid. What the shit is happening?
Mystics and druids. What the fuck?
Mystics
three
are so
mystics, guys.
stupid. Oh my
Level three
I get 10
mystics.
god.
temporary HP plus, and I now have a 10 reach, and I do an extra D4 per attack. And I'm gonna dagger this kid.
All right, dude. As you guys all see,
We're just like,
Ash
what the
just
fuck?
grow in size and just starts to go and rush towards this troll. All right, roll your attacks.
Yeah, that's a natural 20, which
Oh my
I would say
God.
probably hits,
Yeah.
and a
Misses.
18.
Do you
Both
double the D4 damage as well, or is
Okay.
that additional?
Critical hits, any dice roll
Still
gets doubled
dice.
typically.
Yeah.
So if it's a
Okay.
dice
Yeah,
roll,
it's just modifiers that
Right.
aren't doubled.
Yes, that's... Fuck math, dude.
double.
Damn it.
Mystics are a wild class, dude. But then again, it costs a lot of psi points though to do this,
Oh
right?
yeah.
It only costs 2.
But how long? How many psi points do you have?
I have a total of 16. I think.
What? When I play a monk, like
Hold
abilities
on.
cost 2 key, but I only have 3 fucking key points at level 3. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, I
do math. Fuck.
I decided to give it a go, and like mystics are just fucking ridiculous.
Mystics are
But
stupid.
But there's gonna me and Soko are every week we're kind of talking about okay how are we gonna adjust the mystic to fit more because I feel like it's a little too OP.
15 damage. Yeah,
Okay.
we adjust it almost every week.
Oh, okay.
I feel like with the revised ranger, I'm almost catching up to.
Okay, so as you
Yeah.
now are a tall boy, run towards and just jab the daggers in this troll's. How tall are you? You're large now, right?
I'm a large creature.
Yeah, so you're about this. You're about
About the same
Yeah,
size as it, yeah.
about the same size as the troll, and you just jam both your daggers in his chest, and he steps back, and it's almost like watching fucking Godzilla fight King Kong at this point.
Yeah.
And it was
Really
all-
tall.
5 of that, or 4 of that was piercing, bludgeoning damage from the D4, by the way. Just
Okay,
let you know, if that matters.
Doesn't, but yeah. Okay, thanks.
Okay.
Tremaris.
I want to cast fuck fireball. I want to cast Witch Bolt with enhanced range and as a level 2 spell.
Okay,
I'm going all out on this guy.
do it. Tremaris mad.
No, roll to hit.
This is what happens when you hurt plants.
Yeah, guys, don't fuck with nature.
Oh, here we
Doesn't
go.
Tremaris
Look at
eat
his look at his face.
Isn't he
Look at his
always
face.
hitting?
Natural 20. Oh.
9 to hit? Total?
9. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, homie. Your witch bolt, you just this beam of energy leaves the palm of your hand, and it just completely blasts past the
Alright,
shoal, and you notice that, and you kind of stop casting it.
Bonus action, Shield of Faith on Ash.
Oh, no, I'm an AC of 18, dude! Jesus Christ!
That's wild. All right. So that's Tremaris. Lazan.
Okay. I would like to Hunter's Mark the
Okay.
troll.
You're
Which
The big boy.
that's it, right? It's just done.
Yeah,
I
you
get
just
plus
mark him
1d6
out.
on weapon attacks,
Mhm.
and I would like to shoot him 2 times.
2 times.
Yeah,
because
he gets
your
attacks.
little- yeah, he got his first attack of the fight.
Yeah.
will be,
On my first
twice.
turn, I can attack twice.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
would have advantage if he hadn't rolled so high on his initiative as well, but okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, well that's an 11 and a 10 to hit.
Both miss.
Excellent.
Fuck out, dude.
Oh
Are you rolling 2 dice like I do? But it's a fucking.
Yeah, the
So-
idea behind the revised versions of martial classes is just to try like make them a bit more interesting because like
Mhm.
mages and other classes have a ton of options they can
Yeah,
do
exactly.
that are super
Yeah.
fun and interesting, and then martial classes like
I hit things with
attack.
sword. Smile.
Yeah.
So the revised classes tried to make the martial classes just like a bit more interesting, and
Which I
yeah,
appreciate
stuff.
greatly because the first
Yeah.
the first few sessions of this campaign, all I've been doing is roll to shoot bow.
Yeah, all it was
And that's
try and
been
hit
it.
with Warhammer.
So
bow,
you
hit with
shoot
Warhammer.
2 arrows in quick succession, and both of them just whiz past this big boy troll. Unfortunately, that's
Excellent.
your turn.
Wait. So how far away am I from him?
He's up in Nakul's grill. Nakul was.
Yeah.
Maybe you're up about 30 feet away from him.
I would like to run around. So I'm out of his line of sight, essentially. So I'll stay about 30 to 40 feet away, but I want to run around to his side. So that he's, so I'm not drawing any attention to myself.
Okay. Cool. Octanus.
Oh, it's my go. How far away am I?
Same.
30 feet.
You were kind of all huddled up with Chimaris, and after that, you got closer. And so you're about 30 feet away from
Cool, I can run
the
that.
troll boy.
I'm gonna rage. Oh, and now
Ooh, what's this?
everyone in the party, if they're while I'm raging, advantage on melee attack.
You're cutting out.
On
What did you
any
say?
enemy
You're cutting out
within
a
5 feet.
lot. Anyone
Sorry.
within?
Okay.
Anyone within what?
Now, because I'm raging, everyone in the party have advantage on melee attack roll against any creature within 5 feet.
Oh, that's gonna make my day, bro.
That's hostile.
I'm all about the melee, bro.
Okay.
You're
I'll
welcome.
benefit a lot from that.
All right.
Hazard
Let's,
runs.
So okay. What do you
So
got?
I'm
So you
raging.
rage?
I'm gonna make it reckless as well, and I'm gonna attack with my axe.
Alexa, stop.
What did it play?
I don't fucking know, dude.
Okay.
Alexa, this is so sad. Play this.
Yeah.
Every session, she just turns on for some reason. Like, ooh.
She wants to play, dude.
Fuck no.
Okay.
Just let her play.
And I don't know what the word is that triggers her.
I rolled 15 to hit.
That just hits.
Nice. By the way,
Okay.
Dutch, my giant form is concentration, so.
So if
If
I
I- yeah,
give you
make
a,
concentration checks.
if you get a big old whack to the face, you might.
Yeah,
That's
concentration.
not that bad.
I
believe it's
once
like
again forgot one of my abilities.
Oh my
Like,
god.
other than to make my
I mean,
attack
it's
check.
been a while. It's been
You're
a while.
really good at that.
Welcome back, Hanzo.
This ability is something I can do like once a day, and it's something I've had since level 1, and yet have never used in this entire campaign.
And every
It's,
session
always
you were
in
here,
box.
you always say, "Oh, I have this ability that I keep thinking about."
I
Next
always
time we'll
forget it,
remind
and
you.
remember it and
That
forget
was-
it again.
That was me last session with fucking reckless attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is once per day, if I like fail an attack roll, I can just add 2d4 to it.
Oh,
So
that's
I
fucking
like
cool.
would have hit. I mean,
Yeah, you would have hit. Yeah.
I just
Well, unless you roll 2 1s, but
yeah, unless I roll 2 1s.
All right. So what's the damage?
I rolled 12 hit point. Like
Okay.
attack.
So you now walk up, get your great axe out, and just give him a little swing in the leg. Let's do math right, Dutch. Come on, you can do it. There we go.
he
That's
now
hard.
has 1,012 health, boys. We got
Kasaran.
All right. We're just gonna do shape water, but now that we have this whole advantage on melee things, I'm gonna pull out my warhammer and run up to it and just start going for the kneecaps. Just
All right, roll your attack.
all right. Oh, thank God for advantage. Oh, still not good. 13 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
Hit. Just because
You-
I want to do something. Oh wait, go ahead. Yeah.
You run up and take your warhammer, and as you go for the swing, you kind of lose your footing a little bit because you're standing in sand, and you have
Yeah.
to adjust yourself, which kind of just completely nullifies the swing you were making with your warhammer.
All right. Well, I get super annoyed that I missed. And I feel like I want to do something cool, so I'm gonna use my action surge and try and hit it again for a bonus action. Oh, there we go. 22 to hit. We'll roll again just in case we get a 20. No. Okay.
Hits.
Alrighty. Where's my thingy? Hammer is. Oh, and I'm wielding it two-handed, by the way, since it's a big dude. It's a big old dude.
Hmm.
Gonna go ahead and do 6 damage.
That's big oof.
Yep.
kills him.
Kasaran, pissed, just takes her warhammer again and just fucking do something about this, and just
Yeah.
hits him in the kneecap, and he kind of just looks down. That's about it. Like, he doesn't really seem too phased. But you hit him. Good job, kid. And as now, we go back to the top of the round. Everyone's had attacks. You see some wounds that were impacted on the troll's body close again.
What?
Some of the stab wounds close. He seems to take a couple seconds and brushes off some of the damage that got dealt.
Why can nothing in this world
Regeneration.
just take the damage? Why does everything we fight regen? What
As
the
some of the wounds close up, and he seems a little less wounded than he was
man.
before.
I mean, Laura, most of them don't regen. Most of them just resist our damage.
Nicole.
Horseman?
I am going to
regen?
become the angriest of boys and rage. So I'll get advantage for this. Like, hey boys, what's likely I roll the same number on my advantage for the third session?
Very likely.
I rolled double ones. Double ones?
I mean, a 3 and a 4.
That's exactly what I rolled for my attack. My 2 attacks, I rolled.
Yeah,
I
three
mean,
and a
hang
four.
on. What does this add up to? It's a 10.
That doesn't hit, bud. Doesn't hit.
That's
Sorry,
okay.
brother.
I could do really cool shit as well if I hit.
Good job, Quiva.
So you kind of look, and you now see this giant ash just towering above you, and you kind of look, and as you look, you just try to take your maul and swing at, but you just keep your focus at this now ash that is now taller than you, and you completely miss your attack. And the troll looks at Ash and just
Yep.
and goes for a multi-attack on the big boy that's now in front of him.
Let's do it. Concentration checks. I'm ready.
A multi-attack, so he's gonna go for 1 bite and 2 claw attacks.
Enjoy your extra race.
The bite is a 19 to hit.
That actually hits. Amazingly.
The claw is a 15 to hit, and the other claw is a.
What's saving for a Constitution save? Is that 10?
Hang on. Concentration? I'm not sure actually.
I think it's 10 for a save, right?
It's half the damage or 10.
So
It's half the damage.
10. Okay. So I make it then. With a 12.
Okay, and his second claw attack also hits, so roll another concentration.
Okay. How much damage did the first one do?
I'm gonna roll that for you right now, bud. But
No,
I just
you
rolled
have to
quick
wait
first.
for the
Yeah, I
attack
make it
rolls.
again.
You have to wait for the attack rolls.
Save.
Okay.
Mhm.
You have to wait for the
Yeah,
attack.
you don't know
Because
what you need to roll yet because you
It's
haven't.
it's half the
Yeah.
damage you take, or it's 10. So you have to wait for the damage he does first.
Oh, just kidding.
Mm.
Yeah. So if he rolls big, you're fucked.
So in total for both the hitting attacks, he hits you for 20 damage total. For,
See, oh, well,
Oh, so I say I still save then. 20 damage
20,
total?
20
Okay.
damage, yeah. 8 of which slashing, the rest is piercing. If that should make a difference.
I don't think it does.
Okay.
I don't get
Uh,
resistances, unfortunately.
As he just fully focuses on this now big half elf, he goes for he manages to plant his fangs in your arm. Pulls a little flesh off your arm and goes for a claw. You manage to dodge the first one, and the second one he just plants his lanky, long, sharp fingernails in your shoulder, and you take the hits, but they definitely they hurt. That's his turn. Ash, you now have a chance to retort because it's your turn.
Oh, okay. Do I do it? Do I do it to him? Do I do it to him? I kind of want to. I'm gonna do it. All right. Fucking. I'm using bestial claws. It's a melee weapon attack. Basically, I manifest claws on my hands, right? And it deals 1d10 per side point. I'm gonna use 3 side points on it, so 3d10.
Mistakes, by the way.
Mystics, woohoo!
All right. Let's see this for hits.
Can't wait
Oh,
to
that
play
hits.
this. Can't wait to play
That's
this character.
a 19 to hit.
Hits.
All right.
3d10s!
That's sick damage.
What the fuck is a mystic? Like right now.
Right, actually.
Fucking rarded, dude.
Someone tell me what a mystic is, please.
21 damage.
21. Holy macaroni. All right.
Bye
It's
bye.
9 plus 10.
ogre. Wait,
21.
could that ogre technically even hit me? Or the troll?
It's a troll.
Because I was 10 feet away.
I mean, then it moved up 5 feet, and then
Yeah.
she
So
hit
the
you.
cool and they get opportunity attack.
No, because
No, because it don't.
It
It's
still
didn't move
within
out
melee.
of melee.
It only
range,
moved
so-
5 feet.
Right.
So if it
he
moves
moved
10
5 feet, so
like-
he's still within melee of all.
Yeah.
Wouldn't the troll also have 10 feet range?
No, his range is 5
No.
feet.
Okay.
I get the extra 5 feet from my,
Yeah, from being
Alright.
a little.
not because I'm a large creature.
Yeah, but even
Nice,
if
I don't
so, you
think
have to
so.
move the 5 feet, but he'll still be in melee with all of the people that were around him, so no one gets inside.
Yep.
All right, so does the heck ton of damage, and he seems to look wounds reopen. His breathing becomes heavier. He seems to look a little rough. Maris.
I'm doing it again.
Oh,
I
I'm
don't,
just
need to,
gonna...
I don't need to extend the range this time, though, because, you know, it's 5. So add 4, that's 9 again. So I'm going to actually remember my thing
Hey!
this time.
Do the thing.
Do the thing.
4 added on, so that's 13 so far. Add another 1 for
Oh, no. Oh no. Oh no.
Doesn't hit, man.
Oh,
As this witch bolt launches and barely grazes the arm of this troll, you again cancel the concentration on it, and just
We are in the worst.
visible disappointment in your eyes.
God fucking damn it. I remembered and still
And
failed.
one away from hitting it, dude. That's
Oh.
you wanna do a bonus action or something? Is there anything else you wanna do? You wanna move? Do
No.
anything? Sorry, bud. Lausanne.
Okay, so I have advantage on melee attacks, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do.
'Cause I'm still
I would
raging.
like to run up to the ogre,
The ogre.
go 80 feet, and I would like to hit it with my. Oh.
What
But
have you done?
I need to take out my swords to hit it.
You
Taking out your
do.
weapon
You could
is
just
fine.
drop it.
You can drop your bow and take out your sword, but you can't stash your bow away. So you're gonna have to remember to pick up your bow after you're done.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
if you drop your bow,
yeah.
you can still take out your sword and attack.
I will drop my bow. It looks really cool, you know, because everything I do is awesome because I'm Lausanne, obviously. So I'm sprinting towards it. I drop the bow. I draw my 2 short swords, and I make 2. Well, I attack with both weapons with advantage, presumably.
Yeah, roll them attacks, boy.
Tico, shut
Oh,
up.
wait, to roll 3 and 4.
Damn it, I forgot to roll for the advantage on an attack.
First 2 rolls, 20 and a 19.
Oh!
Well, let's see if I can get that 19 to natural 20 as well. Okay, no, but I did roll another 19, so that's 1 critical.
All right, just give me the math, bro. I'll
All right, so Hunter's Mark is applied, which increases my weapon damage against it by 1d6.
Yep.
Do I add that to both attacks?
No.
Hunter's Mark, yeah.
It only had
It's
one.
all the time.
Hunter's Mark, both attacks
I
provide
think it's all
benefit from
any
that.
attack is
Yeah.
Hunter's Mark.
I think I
Wow.
read in like dual weapon fighting that you only get bonus damage on the main hand.
Yeah,
Oh.
until,
I thought it was like sneak attack where it was only with 1.
until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 damage to a creature you can see whenever you hit it with a weapon attack.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if you hit
Okay.
twice,
every
then
time.
you score both.
So, okay, in the short swords, 1d6 plus 3 piercing. Each
Yep.
one of them is a crit, so that's 10 plus 3, so 13, and then add another d6.
The double
Wait, do I double
Yes.
the Hunter's Mark damage as well?
Yes,
Yes.
you double all dice.
Any
So I
dice
just did
roll, it's
21 damage with a single short sword.
double. There you go.
Woo!
Okay, and the other sword did 5 damage.
so much, so not as cool, but hey.
That's
there you
still
go.
26 total, I mean.
Yeah.
For sure, yeah. Boom. Okay.
It's gonna be hurting.
You run up.
Oh
drop your bow.
wait. Oh yeah, +1 to that last one because I did roll the Hunter's Mark bonus damage.
Oh,
27
You rolled a
damage.
1. Good job.
Yeah,
Oh, do you
roll
want
the
to
one
do
on my Hunter's Mark.
You run up, drop your bow, and just take out both your swords and just go for 2 pretty intense swings, and you manage to lob off a piece of flesh from his legs as you do some really like severe damage to him. Hang on, I'm just quickly.
Big pog.
Yeah, no, you've completely cut off a foot of this guy as
Ooh.
he
Ooh.
now, man, the foot gone. He sinks in the sand with like the clump that's left, looking very hurt and rough, and very annoyed.
Excellent.
Atanis.
I'm gonna reckless attack again. And just attack with my axe. Because I'm a barbarian and that's all I do.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. At least you fucking hit
Smack
your
things and
barbarian.
hit hard.
Yeah, look, it's
Yeah,
you
you could have been over here missing all your spells despite putting all of your resources into casting them.
Or you could miss
Blinded
them.
by rage.
Rage with the
Yeah.
plants.
That's 16 to hit.
Hits.
I'm gonna. Okay. Fuck, dropped it.
Don't do that.
My dice.
And she rolls 12.
Yeah.
I can hear the math. Just...
The
I
cogs
can hear the pen clicking. Put math
17.
meme on stream.
17.
Yeah.
Okay. You
Hit math.
just jump up, plant your axe in its stomach, and kind of like jump down, holding the axe, so you make a good cut on his belly, and he drops to his knees, falls to the ground, and stops moving for a while, and he's seemingly dead. But after a
Get the
while,
acid, get the
he gets up.
No.
Again. Some wounds close, and he gets back up on his feet, and you see the entire wound on his belly close. It's closed again.
Does he get
stands
a foot
back up and just he doesn't get the foot back because that one
Yes.
it's not attached to his body anymore, so he can't regenerate that.
Yes.
He's got other feet.
Drop his limbs.
As he now stands again, a little crooked because he's 1 foot short on one leg, and all he just is oh no, which for those who know giant is just I angry. And Kasseron.
He's sad. Doors
All right. I'm going to again attack with my warhammer, still with the advantage from Octanus.
Mhm.
You're welcome.
So 22 to hit. Again, two-handed, wielding it. So I'm gonna roll a d10, which is this one, and then I'm going to use one of my new superiority dice to do a trip
up.
attack, which is I extend one of my d8 superiority dice, add that to my damage roll. And is he a large or smaller creature?
He is a large giant. but
Perfect.
that's a large
Then
creature,
he
yeah.
has to make a strength saving throw, and he's knocked prone if he fails. So I'm.
Large
That
giants.
would be useful.
sounds
He has
a
to
bit
make
like-
the
Yeah,
save. of-
it's that's what it says in the book. Large giants. Like oh
Yeah.
okay.
Big with large.
What's the DC?
12.
Makes the save.
Okay,
He's
well,
a
I
large
still do
giant.
12 damage to him, and I try to trip him, but he doesn't trip.
Sorry. What's the thing? I just heard large giant.
12 damage.
Yeah,
12
12
damage.
damage.
Okay. So
And she
you
tried tripping but failed.
yeah. So you smash into him again with the warhammer, and again he drops. And you see, when you pull away, more wounds reclose, and he just gets up again after being knocked down again, getting angrier and angrier, just still kicking. Knocked down twice, gets up, wounds close, and he's big Billy.
But I get up again.
Ah, someone left and all the cameras are fucked up. All right.
We lost our
back.
furbolg. Nicole.
Hey,
My
Stand top
Discord
of-
decided it needed to restart for some reason.
That's wild.
updates, probably.
It's your turn, bud.
Hey, guess what? I'm gonna swing my hammer at it because I'm very angry. Let's see, boys, with advantage, but I rolled 3 2s again.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh my god, one of them was a 2, but the other one, that is 22 to hit.
That hits, yeah.
Sorry, he missed again.
Yeah.
It's gained an extra 7 AC for some reason.
Ooh, let's go, boys. Let's fucking go.
8.
Fuck his math. For 18 damage. And
baby.
as I hit him, you see these like astral ghosts come out from my hammer.
Ooh.
that's
of
right,
like
'cause he's a-
dragonborns. And
Poggers.
when you make an attack against anyone that's not me, you have disadvantage dodge. When you do damage to someone, when you do damage to them, they have resistance to the damage.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Your maul just slams him into his chest area. That's wild, by the way. That's really sick. I'm just imagining that's fucking.
Yeah, it says like an ancestral rules. It's up to whether anyone else can see them, but
The
I
troll,
definitely see them.
seemingly confused by the strength behind this blow, and he feels weird. He feels like there's something not right. And he now looks at you and just goes for a claw attack to try and see if he can just.
I mean, you roll normal because it's against me. So it's fine.
Fuck me, dude. 16 to a 3. All right, 10 to hit.
Nope.
All right.
No, you don't roll disadvantage. Only when it's
No,
not.
I mean, it laid down on 16 for the longest time, and just like
Oh, I see.
last second, it just
Oh, I see.
3. As he goes for the claw, you manage to just step aside, and his claw hits the sand. He pulls it back. Ash.
I know how he feels, poor troll man. I know how he feels.
Guess I'll just dagger it because we're gonna have to wait to kill it because I don't got anything that will kill it. So,
Well, those are some great rolls.
yeah, I didn't hit.
I say my level roll.
Leave it that.
Hang on. Sorry, what was that?
I didn't hit. Don't worry about it.
All right, cool. You try to shank him and fail. Cool. Chamaris.
I'm gonna give up on Witch Bolt and just resort back to my good old fire that has never ever let me down, except for the time it burnt down the library.
The times that you didn't hit and burned down the library,
Yeah.
or a town hall.
Exactly nothing bad.
Potato, tomato.
16.
That hits.
Hey.
Hey, I knew
Hey.
a firebolt, good old firebolt. I knew I could trust firebolt. 1 damage, never mind.
No, you're shitting me.
Oh my god,
is a joke,
Tremaris!
Look at this fucking one.
Oh my god.
Jesus. Wow, dude.
Oh, that feels.
All right,
bad, man.
Well,
it takes the
test.
fire, and definitely seems to be extra bothered by the flames, but it doesn't seem to be enough to put him down. Sorry, bud. Lausanne.
I'll attack him twice with my short swords again. Do I still have advantage, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Bell is still raging, or Atana.
Matt, you hear this? This is 4 d20s.
Oh my god.
That is a. Oh wow! I actually managed to cop one. Okay, good. 12. Okay, hold on. I don't know what my additions are here in melee. I think it's +5. 8, 19, and 17.
It's
Okay, and what is my damage? D6 +3. So the first attack does 10, and the second attack does 9. So 19.
you again. Just plant both your blades in this big troll boy, and again it goes down. It falls and leans on his arm, and just lays there for a few seconds. And after that, he just gets up again. Some wounds close. And he just looks sick of this shit. His eyes go more narrow.
Don't
You
worry,
just
guys.
hear
As
him-
soon as I actually decide to be useful,
Breathes very heavily, and you now see like sweat starting to form on the sides of the head. He's not having a great time, but he's still kicking.
God damn it.
Actanis.
Yeah, I'm reckless attacking with my break attacks again, and I'm still raging. Good.
Mhm.
That's it. That's my whole attack.
Your boys.
Barbarians. That is 16 to hit again.
It's
Yes. That's what. Rolling.
Rolling.
Oh yeah!
11 hit points. Damage.
okay. Familiar sight by now. Troll
Yeah.
goes down,
Oh,
sits still for a few seconds, and just gets up.
Back up.
Need to burn them, boys. burn or accident.
I have
Yeah,
acid.
and just-
Wait,
Stands up again and is just looking around for the nearest target at this point.
That's
Kasiran.
I'm gonna try and do the trip attack again with the Warhammer, hoping if we can get him down, maybe someone can then put the acid on his head while he's down. I still have advantage because Actanus is still raging.
Correct.
Alright, that is a 23 to hit.
Hits.
Alright, and for damage and extending one of
Strength
my
save, right,
superiority
for the
die. Yeah, strength save. And I did 11 damage. And he has to make a DC of 12.
Yeah, natural 18. So
Ah,
that's,
fuck.
That face when you rolled that.
Well, 11 more damage, and I'm trying to get him on the bloody ground, and it's not working.
He goes down, gets back up, goes down, gets back up, goes down.
Yep.
Gets back, wounds reclose, and
Yeah.
he's just.
I'm just,
not
as I'm
giving
hit
up.
it, I'm just like,
I
we
got a
need to
plan.
try
Regenerate.
something
He's
different, and yell out to the
Regenerate.
group.
I got an idea, guys.
Definitely communicate that. Back to the top of the round, Nicole.
Oh fuck. So he's like, is he standing or is he like? No.
He's standing. He's standing up,
He's like
lopsided
standing up.
because one
So-
foot's gone.
So he is still like fucking 5 foot above me. So like he,
Yeah,
I can't,
yeah, he towers above you. With.
I can't
some-
reasonably try and hit him in the face. Is what I'm getting at.
Nope.
Okay, yeah. I'll
Unless
just.
you want to pull off some real sick parkour with a natural 20, maybe. But,
No, yeah, fuck that. With the way I'm
Oh,
fuck
excuse
that
me.
noise. Yeah, I'll just go for a cheeky little more hit. I'm gonna try and aim to like try and knock off like his other leg to lower him.
Okay.
Aim 64.
Mhm.
Oh my god, that was close. Dirty 20. I rolled a 1 and then like my other dice almost rolled onto a 1. Yeah, so dirty 20 to hit.
Hits.
Damn.
So you're trying to see if you can lob off like his other foot, right? Essentially.
Yeah, just trying to like to knock him down. I've been fucking rolling amazing on my damage dice. That's 18.
Okay.
Max damage, boys.
Yeah, I've been rolling amazing on my damage.
Yeah.
Foot stays attached. Foot stays attached.
Okay.
Because my roll was also pretty good. But again, he falls and just keeps getting back up. And at this point, everyone in the group gathers. Maybe we need to try something else. Perhaps
I got an
something
idea.
that is not slashing, bludgeoning, or piercing damage.
I'm trying.
4 days later, come on, guys.
Metagaming pigeon troll is a
Yeah.
tricky foe to finish.
Well, I know, but only one of us has the
Yeah,
acid
we all
flask,
know.
so there's only.
And only one of us can conjure fire.
Fucking 5 days later, guys, we're still hacking it.
Two of you, technically.
Can make fire? Oh shit!
Uh-huh.
Right, because
and also two of us have acid. I just realized I still have acid.
Hang on, I just realized something. I just realized something I can do.
The troll, angry, goes for a multi-attack and is going to just keep target the tall fellow in front of him. Disadvantage. Disadvantage, right? On the
Yeah,
attack.
you get disadvantage because you're not.
he's not gonna hit then. There's no way.
Okay, so the bite
If he
misses.
does-
It's roll 6 twice, dudes.
That's impressive.
Welcome to my world.
The first claw attack hits with a 22.
With disadvantage, you rolled 22.
Yeah,
Yeah,
plus
Yeah,
7,
that-
plus 7, plus 7 to hit. So
yeah,
like,
it's
I
plus
can-
7, so like you have to roll.
Still
Yeah.
though, that's
Second claw attack, natural 20, and I'm just gonna go. 19 hit. Still hits.
19 hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Soko, you also take half damage because
You also take half damage.
Yeah, I mean,
So, but he misses the bite and both claw attacks. Roll a concentration. Concentration.
well, you have to roll your damage.
Oh yeah, it's
for
true,
it.
it's true. That's that. That's that. That's that. That's that.
No, this is gonna really help.
How much for each
Um,
one? Because
Oh, say don't forget it's gonna be. You're probably
Okay.
gonna say.
should be 10 for-
13 slashing for the first claw attack,
okay, I rolled a natural 15, so I'll
Yep.
concentrate.
and 12 for the second claw attack. 12.
So he's gonna take 12 damage total then from that, right?
13 to 25. Yeah, 12. 12 damage total.
Okay, then I need to roll a concentration check for that. I rolled a natural 12. Okay, so
Okay.
I'm still big boy.
Still a big boy, but you do
Still
take
a
some
big
damage
boy.
in the process. That's his turn. Ash. You're now
Actually,
retort.
a little low. Okay. Well, if this doesn't work out, he's probably gonna hit me again and hurt me, but that's okay.
Huh.
I am going to switch my focus back to mastery of force, so I get advantage on strength checks, and I'm gonna try and shove this guy prone.
So straight strength, just straight grapple in a way. All right.
Strength versus strength.
All right, I'm down. Let's do it.
Oh, buddy.
It's like either really good or really bad.
What's that? Sorry?
Both, actually.
Oh,
What?
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 19 plus 3. 22.
The troll grasps your shoulders as you try and push him, and eventually you manage to work him down on the ground.
Thank
You're
God.
now sit on
I
top
got
of
so
him,
scared.
holding him grappled.
Thank God.
Okay.
Okay.
For a second there, I thought you were gonna say he just shoves me off.
Yeah.
No, you got him. You
Yeah.
got him. It's a fair fight now because you're both about equal size. It's literally like King Kong versus Godzilla.
Yeah.
I'd watch this fucking gaijin film.
That is your turn though, Tremaris.
Wish me luck, guys.
Come on.
Good luck, Hanzo.
Bro,
We
is that
believe.
auto crit if you hit?
No, but is it just
It's
it's
grappled.
disadvantage because it's
It is at advantage though. For
Yeah,
everyone.
no, if
Advantage.
it's ranged, it's disadvantage.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's prone.
Oh, great! I get to try do worse than a 4.
Shit.
Oh, baby.
So
Sorry.
8. Does
Tremaris is having an off day, everyone.
Traverse is having the day.
And I started this session off with 2 natural 20s. That's
He
the
did.
problem.
He did.
Yep,
yeah.
All
yep,
my
you
luck
wasted
up
him.
in
You unfortunately do not miss as you lob your fireball past this giant now
Poor
knocked prone.
Tremaris. Poor Tremaris.
I feel bad, man.
Tremaris. Give him
You
a
wanna
palm
do- You want
tree.
to do something else?
Palm
Moving?
tree.
Some bonus actions maybe? Anything still in your repertoire?
Would giving the acid flask to someone be an action or a bonus?
For given the circumstance, I'll say that's a bonus action.
Okay, I will
'Cause I'm
walk up
feeling generous.
to who's closest to me that's actually in combat.
Are we all in melee
Nicole-
range?
Yeah, because
It's everyone
we've all
except
been
for Tremaris.
meleeing it up,
Yeah.
so just pick
Everyone
someone.
except for Tremaris, so
Yeah, man,
literally
there's
everyone is
like-
around this guy right
I'll
now.
walk up to Kizaran then and hand her the acid flask,
There we go.
Oh, thanks.
since I'm been useless.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So, Lazan, your turn, bud.
I want to try and cut his head off.
It's a sad.
The block of
Uh,
their space.
17 and a 16.
Hit.
Both?
Yep.
Okay. First one is 10 damage. Next one is also 10 damage, so that's 20 damage.
You do not manage to cut the head off, but
Okay.
you do sink both blades in his neck, and as you pull them out, his eyes go dark for a second. But
damn it.
after a while, life comes back into his eyes, and you see the
Stubborn
wounds.
fuck.
You see the wounds that you actually made in his neck immediately close up again.
I have a plan if I survive,
I have-
guys.
I also have a plan, but see if it works.
Lactanus.
I'm gonna pour acid on his head.
Because
I
he's
have
he's
to-
on the ground
Oh,
right
yeah.
now, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
He's
on the ground. right
he's
now.
on the ground. so
'Cause
you
he
can
was
walk up
grappled,
and,
yeah.
Let me see.
Wait, we need his teeth though.
Away
Sorry,
from his
game.
teeth.
Just pour on the top of his head. It'll
Yeah.
dissolve like the brain part,
Are
like
you,
eyes
Are
up.
you like
Yeah, like
splashing it
brown
onto him, or are you throwing it?
It makes a
Splash.
difference in.
No, it doesn't make a
doesn't
difference. It doesn't make a difference.
Oh.
Just roll an attack.
Okay.
Just a range attack,
Okay. Cool.
because the acid is now an improvised weapon.
Yay.
What are the modifiers of that?
He
though?
wants
It's
to
a
maximize it.
it's a ranged attack. So that'd be Dex, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Okay. That's a dirty 20.
Hits. Roll 2d6
Hey.
acid damage.
2d6.
Please die.
Please.
That's 2 6s.
Nice.
Hey.
You walk up. You were doing it as in you're pouring it on him, right? Or were you
Yeah, yeah,
talking-
in it like
okay.
around his
So
eye
you just
area.
walk up
Oh,
and you
that's
just
so brutal.
empty the contents of the acid flask on his face, like it's at the top of his head, and you see it just eat into it. And after a lot of, eventually the sound stops, and you wait a while, and you wait a little longer, and you don't see any wounds closing up again, and you now are pretty convinced that the troll is actually dead this time.
Woo!
I slightly revel in the incredible suffering.
So I look over at Octonus and be like, I was gonna do that.
Yeah.
Beat you to
Yeah,
it.
I
guys.
will-
Fun fact:
I'll-
fire or acid damage is the only thing they
Yo.
don't regenerate from.
Yeah, I was trying.
So-
Do they regenerate? Like, how does the regeneration work? Like, do they just
At
heal
the
fix them out,
as soon as it hits 0 hit points,
It
he just regenerates 10 HP. As long
Unless
as
the
the
death
killing
hit.
blow, the killing blow needs to be acid or fire damage, or else
So that
it
they
keeps
don't
regenerating up to
regen
10
it,
hit
yeah.
points.
Wow. Okay.
I was trying.
I will.
Yeah, you were. You're on the right track.
Yeah.
I want
Unfortunately,
to walk
that's
up to
where
Ash and cure light wounds. Him.
Ooh. I mean,
I'm
Are
gonna-
the teeth still intact?
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Oh,
down.
are
and
mostly
like-
still attacked. A little
That's it.
brutalized because of the fact that
I will-
there was some combat, but yeah.
Okay.
I'll put my maul
Yeah.
inside its mouth and try and rank out teeth that way, like just like a.
how much health do I regain?
I would like to stop Knuckle and then attempt to
I'm gonna
extract the
replace
teeth properly.
Yeah, I was about to like.
No, fucking just
Wow.
smash
What's the
teeth
heal? Let's do that first, real quick.
I rolled a 2, so 4.
Hey, I'll take it.
It's something.
It's something. And I will actually use 2 psi points to heal myself. Use mend wounds is what it's called, so I roll 2d8.
Jesus,
Mystics,
fucking
yo.
Mystics do everything.
Mystics are wild.
What
Yeah, the
fuck
thing
this?
is, though, he can take a spell from like he chooses an archetype, but every
And I'm gonna take
level or
a
so,
few.
he can just take a spell from a different archetype and still use it as his own. Like it's
Yeah.
wild.
So it allows me to kind of multi-class without multi-classing.
Fucking
You multi-archetype in a way.
Nerf,
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. There you go.
nerf the amount
Which is
of
a cool
points it
idea,
gets
by the
for
way.
it.
I love that.
It's a really cool idea.
Yeah.
It's a little.
All right, can
Oh,
we
beautiful.
take a quick break now?
Yes, I do want to say that dropping frames, the audio keeps sending. It's
Yeah,
just the
so
visual.
that's at least good. They're
Resetting
hearing what's
OBS
going
will
on.
not change anything. It's a stability issue on your internet.
Then yeah, I'm not gonna bother. I'll just call them tomorrow and be like, "Bitches, look here."
It's been an issue for me since I moved into this building. Unstable internet, even though the speeds are great, it happens, and OBS requires a super stable internet to keep your stream going.
Yeah, because that's why
Oh.
originally we were streaming this on my
Yeah.
channel and not the DM's channel because
Exactly.
of this has only just started happening within the
But,
past week
yeah,
for
you
me,
guys-
so it's very recent.
Have successfully bested the troll. Some of the farmers come out and thank you, and thank you. Are you with the hunters? Did you take up a contract?
We will be
Sold out.
shortly, but yes, we took up the contract.
Thank you. Aros be with you.
Before we depart, I highly recommend that you burn this entire thing as thoroughly as you possibly can.
Noted.
I lost count as how many times he stood back up to fight us once more.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Noted. Men, grab the torches! And some men walk up, all torches burning in hand, and they walk towards the corpse. If there's
I would
something
like
you
to
want to
pick up
harvest.
my bow.
I mean,
Yes,
I
yes.
mean, I've put my maul in its mouth and trying to.
Just roll a little strength check. Just roll a little.
Am I still technically raging?
Sure, dude.
Quality. Well, it just gives you advantage on strength checks, isn't it? 22.
You put your maul in his big mouth, give it a little, and the entire upper jaw just flicks out the mouth.
Nice.
And you catch it, and you can put that away.
Uh,
Want to take a
can I-
little break here?
Yes,
for-
please.
Yeah,
My
just
cat
walk
needs to be
quickly.
fed.
Can I take the foot that, that I cut off?
Sure. Yeah, you can.
It's
do
big!
the wounds on the foot heal, or does it just stop healing once it's separated? Okay.
It's separated from the body, so it stops.
Yeah. And I pick up my bow. Just hear ye, hear ye. I did pick up my bow.
Yes, we heard.
I picked up my.
Okay, good. Little 5-minute break to feed the cat, go take a pee pee,
Yep.
and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
And we'll be back after that.
All right, we will see you guys shortly.
Those sounds food.
All right, everybody, we're about ready to get back
Stalker.
to
Dark
Dungeon
Stalker?
Select.
I think it's Dark Stalker.
Hey.
Hey.
Well, I'm gonna announce this again at the end of the stream for
Deep
just in
Stalker,
case, but in
sorry.
case anyone is here now and isn't here for the end, just so you guys know, next week, because of my work schedule, Dungeon Select will be on a Saturday, not a Sunday.
Yes.
So for anyone that watches every
Keep that in
episode
mind.
religiously, Saturday the 10th, same time, not Sunday the 11th.
Y'all
Cool,
better
cool.
be there, you're banned.
I think
Wow.
She'll be happy.
You can't tell people they're gonna be banned on my channel. You don't have that power. You're not a mod. Get
Listen,
out
I'm not a mod, but I'm
Somewhere.
an editor, so like this is all backwards to me, dude.
I think Jitz will be pleased because he had to move his campaign to a Sunday.
True.
So
Yeah, so we'll do that from the
Whoa.
start.
he'll get a chance to watch live.
On
Okay.
my end, Dutch's camera just did a weird thing. Everyone look at the stream. It looks.
Oh, yeah, I see
there
it.
we go.
What?
It's back to normal now.
What the fuck,
What did it
guys?
do?
Like visual
He
breaks.
became some weird grayed out pixelated
It didn't
thing.
do
It
that
was
for
pretty
me.
funny.
That was just you.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
just
yeah.
that's yeah. Hey guys, smile. All right, so with the
He's getting the
troll
troll spirit.
bested,
Yeah.
the upper jaw harvested. Farmers
upper
are now
jaw.
just throwing torches on the corpse of this troll to make sure it stays. It sets alight and stays dead for good. Thanking you as you take your leave back to town. If I may assume.
Yep.
Before we leave,
You
I'd
may.
like to wink at Nicole. I'm still in my large form. It's only last 10 minutes, and be like, "Hey, you want to arm wrestle?"
I'll be like, I'll go. Yeah, sure. I'll do it. Yeah, why not? I need.
All right.
Wait, you're gonna just arm wrestle right now?
Yeah, boy,
you're
let's
gonna
go.
do it?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
I mean, you gotta have something to arm wrestle on.
Yeah, you have to. There's
You
not
can
really
do it on the
anything.
ground. You could like just put elbows on the ground and go.
I mean, you have to lie down.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
that-
For the
okay,
sake of
then
this,
you-
I'll say that there's a handy dandy, very like flat
Barrel?
rock
Okay.
rock
Rock.
just
Oh,
placed in the
okay.
sand dune that you
Ah.
guys are next to, so that you
Interesting
guys can
rock.
use for the
Oh,
sake
rock.
of this, because I want to see how this goes.
Go,
Same,
boys.
dude.
As now a 10-foot tall Ash kneels down and possesses.
I'm definitely not raging at this point anymore.
Yeah. No.
Oh God. Here
It's
we
just
go.
a strength check, yeah.
All right.
Yep, strength against strength.
Natural 20, let's go!
I rolled a natural 20 as well.
Oh my god!
But then what
Except
happens?
mine's with advantage though, so it's not as a.
It's a stalemate for like hours.
Their
They're just there.
combined strength is so amazing that they just float into the air.
No, no, you know what it is?
To the
You know what it
fucking
is?
sun.
It's like the Metapod episode of Pokemon where they're just using
Yeah,
Harden at
Harden
each
versus
other.
Harden.
No, what it is, it's the rock underneath us breaks because it's just like pure manly.
So both of you guys just clasp each other's hands and do not seem to get a budge in. You guys, just same position. Nothing seems to really happen. Roll another strength check.
Ooh,
Ooh,
oof. This is a big oof, boys.
21.
9.
All right, and with that, Ash just
Yes.
crashes your hand into the rock. You can take pride in the fact that he is cheating a little bit because he's not using his own physique. Just take pride in that. at
Also,
least.
I walk over to Nicole. I'm like, if it helps, you could probably beat me in an arm wrestle any day.
No, thanks, but just
Thanks, but no.
just go.
Just fucking leave me alone.
When we all leave, Nicole's just gonna hang back for a second.
As we
You
leave,
go-
my
you
form
go-
starts to drop back.
Ego dented. Ash returns to his normal form. It's a good 2-3 hours later. You arrive back at Port Sarim, close to dusk, as the sun starts to set. Nice red glow in the sky. You walk into the town of Port Sarim. What do you guys do?
Go straight back to
Go
the
to the
Hunters Guild
Hunters
with the
Lodge,
teeth.
yeah.
Yeah.
Aye.
I'll when we get into there, I'm gonna go to the what's his name?
Excuse me.
Yeah, I'll go to
The Dragonborn?
the faction leader's room, and I'm just gonna kick open the door. It's there, and just place the top drawer just down on the
Okay.
desk.
So you walk in and just before the guards can stop you, kick the door open, and behind the desk you see Master Raisin sitting down, hands folded in each other.
Not
You do
just
know
place
you
a
can knock, right? Like that's.
I did. I
You don't
did
have
not.
to
And then just
damage my
place it there.
property here. It's not
And I'll just-
necessary at
I
all.
guess we all just like trickle
Listen.
in behind him and go, sorry about him. He's a little upset right now.
Understood.
If you guys have good news for me, I'll forgive. If not, to the depths with you.
I'll just place it right on the middle of his desk. I'll just place this like top drawer, just like slam it down on his desk in front
It's
of
a
him.
pretty significant jaw. It's a pretty big mouth.
Oh, yeah.
you have.
I'll just slam it on his desk.
I take it that is proof the troll has been dealt with.
No, it's proof that we just like taking drawers. What do you think, mate?
Fair enough. Then go back and fetch the troll tooth that like we.
Of course, it's the troll.
Oh. Do you always give this attitude to a person of authority,
Yes,
which you're
yeah,
trying
yeah,
to
he
prove your
does.
worth to?
That's yeah.
You could
'Cause
say he's
you
always
people were interested
mouthing
in-
off.
You people were interested
Stop.
in joining my faction, and
The opinions of
you
Nicole
give
do
lip?
not represent the opinions of the party.
I certainly hope not, or else
I
I,
mean,
think
you
it's
said-
best
you
for
said
us
it was-
both to just part ways here.
So it's freelance work. It's not exactly like you're in charge of me.
And with that, I just put my hand on Nicole's mouth. I'm like, okay, we're done.
You sure about that, Mr. Dragonborn?
He's not sure about anything right now. It's fine. Just ignore him.
I'm just
That's what I thought.
He's just sulking because he can't win at armor.
He picks up the upper jaw, looks at it, just chucks it in like a little bit of a bucket in the corner of the room. Fair enough. Plops down a bag of 300 gold pieces on the desk, and 6 leather, just leather like square pieces of leather, each have a white dragon claw stitched into them. Your reward and proof of membership to Kel'Dalar's hunters. You are now official members. Any lodge in any city, show the patch. You'll have free beds, free food, and plenty of contracts around Kel'Dalar to fill your pocket with coin. Welcome to the hunters.
Thank you very much.
Now,
Zdrowie.
if you guys would excuse me, I have some important things to take care of. I believe Rokul was looking for you. He should be around somewhere. He asked about you. So I suggest you seek him out.
That was our plan, so that sounds perfect.
Right.
I eye up the leather. Is it an armband, a patch? What
It's
is
like
it?
a little like badge almost. You can just whip out and be like, "Hey, we're part of the." Imagine it's a bit like like a police badge. Like you just whip it out of their pocket, like, "Hey."
Okay.
It's kind of like that. It's kind of like that. So you just
Any
you
kind of
just-
design on it, or
And there's a white dragon claw stitched into it, like the logo of the Hunter's Lodge,
gotcha.
or the Kel'Dalar's Hunters faction, rather.
I don't like even look at it. I just stuff it in my pocket.
Make sure to mark them in your inventory as well, just so
Yeah,
that
yeah.
you guys always know that you have it, as well as 50
Uh,
gold pieces each.
I would like
50
to disguise self again. Is that a thing I can do? I actually don't know if I can only use it once
How many
per.
spells do you have?
yeah, he's a spell.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
spell
okay, I'm out of
slots,
spell slots, yeah. Never mind then.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I was gonna try and retroactively get my money back from
How
the
long does it
loan.
last? Shouldn't it
Only
still be
an hour.
going?
No,
Oh.
8 or
If
12
only there
hours.
was
I
someone
thought it was
else
8
in
to
the-
12 hours.
oh wait, really?
Yeah.
Pretty sure Disguise Self lasts a while. Yeah.
Raven was
No,
easy.
Disguise Self is an hour actually.
Yeah. No.
The spell Disguise Self lasts an hour. Nope, you're right.
Think alter self is your life?
Yeah. There's like 2 of them that have similar effects, but one lasts a long time, one doesn't. You guys leave the office and you immediately see Rokul, red scaled dragonborn, horn above his nose, tiny round spectacles in front of his eyes. Runs towards you, kind of in a little bit of a hurry. He seems a little more rushed than he was this morning, and he just, I have things to discuss with you. Could you please follow me outside?
Does he look like unnerved? Just like
He
in-
looks a tad nervous and looking over his shoulder.
What's wrong?
We need to talk alone, not here.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so he walks outside. You guys follow, and he just dives into the first alley he sees around the corner. I have done some research while you were on your bounty. I have learned that the previous head of this faction of the lodge
Bless you.
has not fallen ill. I asked around town, and it seems that him, his entire family, gone, as if they never existed here. No records at the town hall of them ever living here, or generations before that. It's almost as if he has been erased from existence.
Oh God.
Everyone tells the same story of him falling ill and just never having been seen since. And I do not trust it at all, because if he would be ill, there would still be records of him living in town. There would still be family of him around, because he had a family, and everything and everyone that was close to him and all the information about him is just scratched from any books or records that were kept.
Do you know who originally told the story that he is ill?
Master Racing himself, actually, as he announced that he would, that's what I've heard at least from the people in the lodge, that when Master Racing showed up with the paperwork, he let everyone in the lodge know that the previous master has fallen ill and he will be taken over indefinitely until he would recover.
What a coincidence.
Yes, exactly. I do not trust this man, and I do not trust that me asking around about him will be going unnoticed for long. And I am afraid that I will have to leave town unless I will be the one disappearing or falling ill next. It won't be long until someone mentions a red dragonborn asking questions to him, I reckon.
Then
You're gonna need to lay low.
definitely. But I'm assuming before we maybe investigate Master Resin further, you still want us to go search for your friend who was sent after the Chimera? A bit more urgent?
Yes.
Yeah.
What Medjun told me about the contract was that he was to go to an oasis northeast of town, a good day travel. There would be a tomb hidden between some rocks and some palm trees. I do not know exactly where, but that is the place where I'm going to go and start to look for him, or what's left of him, as I'm afraid I do not see chances of him being still alive very likely. I want to know what happened, and I want to make sure that whoever is behind this, if this turns out to be, if my suspicions turn out to be true, pays with their own life.
If
And
you
were
would
to
like,
aid me on this, I would greatly appreciate it, and I will owe you a great deal.
if you'd like, we could always come with you. How far is this oasis? Like, can you make it there by the end of the day, or will you have to make camp somewhere and rest overnight?
Rumored, according to Medjon, he mentioned it would be around a day worth of traveling.
All right. Well, we still need to collect our bounty for slaying that troll. FYI.
Did you say that?
Oh, we just did that. I thought we missed the actual getting payment part. I totally missed. Never mind. Take that back. Do you think you'd be able to make it through one more night in the city so we can have a night's rest and then we can all set off together tomorrow? Or do you feel like you need to leave today?
I'll get a room at the inn that you are also staying at. I do not want to sleep in the same building as Racing. I will get a room in the inn, and the sooner we can leave the better, but I understand after having just fought a troll, you want some rest. But as soon as you are ready to go, I will join you.
Sounds perfect.
I say, don't buy yourself another room. Room in with me.
That is an offer I shall take. Thank you.
Better to be safe than sorry. Don't want you by yourself if some people are after you.
I'm afraid that if my suspicions are true, then I doubt my questioning his story will go unnoticed for long, and I'll probably be next. So yes, if my suspicions are true, it might be better for me to just not sleep altogether. But
No, get something. We'll
safety in numbers, as they say.
we'll take watch over you. We'll make sure you're.
I appreciate that, fellow Dragonborn.
I'll say no problem in Draconic.
He nods.
Well then, shall we go maybe have a meal to celebrate our small victory before we set off tomorrow?
Yeah, don't know about you guys, but I need definitely more than one drink tonight.
Is the store with potions still there?
You mean still open?
You're
Yes.
not in the lodge anymore, but yeah, that stall is still there if you were to go back in. And
Okay, I'm gonna go back.
oh boy, yes.
And I'm gonna like throw down the badge thing and be like, so how much are the potions now?
Well, please, okay. You remember? Congratulations. Half of whatever I charged you before.
So it'll be 50 now.
Yeah.
Please don't. And he's already he's getting really nervous looking around.
I'll take one.
Interested? Yes. Okay. He grabs a healing potion, but puts it down. That'll be 50 gold pieces, please.
I just toss it down and take the thing and
Pleasure doing business. And he shoves the purse into his pocket and just kind of ducks behind the desk. And all you see, if you look back, you can see a nose and his two eyes and his hair just perk up from above the stall, just looking at you as you leave.
Alrighty.
So you gained yourself an extra healing potion.
Actanis, are you returning to the park after going to the shop?
yeah, I just come back again.
Okay. So as you come back, I'll say, have you just visited the shop, Actanis?
Yes.
Did you inquire if we could retroactively get refunded for the extra we paid? Now that we are members.
No, I didn't buy any, but it didn't bother me.
Whoever did purchase things before, that might be worth looking into.
That would be Lozanne.
I would go back.
Judging by your
She
last
seems
interaction,
particularly excited about the idea of going back again.
I was like, gauging your last interaction with that gnome, I think you might hurt more than help Lozanne's chances with that particular endeavor. You might want to stay here.
Wasn't a drow elf when I first purchased
Correct.
the
Oh.
acid and the poison. I
Correct.
feel like I might struggle to
Oh,
win money back.
Do you want
Like
me
this.
to go back?
I cast Disguise Self and make my appearance how Lozanne looked previously.
Ugh.
And before your eyes, you see
Love
the Furbolg now
it.
turn into this male wood elf, brown hair,
Bigger.
slightly taller than Lausanne's iteration of this form, but you definitely,
I was gonna say I can
fits
actually
in.
shrink my size because the Furbolg's Disguise Self is like a special one to help them being giants. fit in.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, fuck yeah, you're
Wow.
the exact same then. Just there
Nice.
you are. Okay, so you're now a wood elf.
Slightly unnerving, but that might work.
So in that case, I will head back to the shop.
I'm gonna follow. I want to see this, and I'm just gonna go with.
Hello, friend. I remember you. You purchased some stuff for me. Why was it not good?
No, so and I'll put the badge. I'll show him the badge.
I'll
say,
pull my badge out too, just for extra. I don't know.
So I was wondering,
Fair
now that we
relation.
are members,
Yes.
would it be possible for us to get our purchases we made earlier today discounted retroactively?
No. Were you members when you purchased?
You should have.
We were all but guaranteed to be members. I mean, it was basically a
were not
given.
members when you were not members when you purchased. Therefore, I cannot help you.
We had been assigned a contract, though, so we were still employed by just before we'd received our first payment. Therefore, ergo.
Roll persuasion.
Oh, that's not going to be good.
Disadvantage.
That's not going to be good.
While she does that,
6.
Thomas is like followed them and is just gonna
No,
appear into
I was
his
gonna
highlight
use
like
you.
right now.
Yeah, I was gonna use you.
I rolled a 6.
No, that's not how it works.
I'll say, do you want me to bring our barbarian friend back?
The one with the pretty horns.
Roll intimidation check.
Okay,
With advantage, because he is
like,
very scared.
18 plus 4, 22.
Oh!
Please don't hit anybody! As he checks down a purse of, what did you pay?
He paid
125,
125, so it'd be like 62.
So he chucks down a purse of 60 gold pieces. Please take this. Please don't bring back. That's scary.
I'll just pick it up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, pleasure doing business with you. You're very
I
kind.
don't like you. Goodbye.
I love being terrifying. It's very fun.
He's gonna turn to Tremaris like, that was funny. I enjoyed that.
I feel
I'm
so
just
bad
gonna
for that now.
Give the purse to Kuzuan.
You give it to me?
Yeah, because it was you and Lozen who paid.
Yeah, I wasn't.
True,
I,
but it was a
I
bit-
didn't follow you guys to
True.
the store.
When he gives it to me, I go, oh, by the way, would you like your acid flask back? Since I never really got a chance to use it.
No, because it wasn't mine in the first place.
Oh, then keeping that then.
Shit.
When we go back to the party, I will have taken 12 gold out of the purse, 'cause that's what I chipped in. No, I chipped in 18, right? 18. So I'm gonna have taken 18 gold out of the purse, and so toss the other 32 to no 40 32.
Yeah.
Yeah, 32. I can
32.
math. 32 to
Right.
Lausanne.
60 minus 18.
No,
is 42.
42. So yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
keep 18 and toss the bag with
Math
the
smart.
remaining 42
math
to
is hard.
Lausanne. Be like, here, catch.
Much appreciated.
There you go.
Do you still have the acid also?
The acid you bought, you kept. I never. The acid I
No,
have was
because you
from.
got it in combat.
I gave it to Tremaris.
Oh, so it's. Oh, right. Okay. Well then, yes, I do. I will hand. I begrudgingly hand it back. Was hoping he'd forget.
Too kind.
I'm gonna undisguise self, but I do not know how you people can handle being so small.
It helps
was
when we
nice
have
to be
nothing to
big.
compare it with, you know.
It certainly
That's
helps when you want to go unnoticed. I have a feeling you may have hampered our more strategic endeavors with blunders, honestly.
Damn.
Rude.
Shots fired.
Yeah, I have no response to that.
Biggest of like.
It's been 2 days since I commissioned that blacksmith.
Yeah, just about. The second day is about to end. Yeah.
Poor Bex.
So 5 days to go.
Yep.
That's so hard waiting.
Let's go get a drink.
Yes, and some food. I'm hungry.
Mm-hmm. What did you say, Belle? I see you talk.
We're
but
going
you
to the
were like-
tavern for food.
Yeah, she said, let's go get a drink.
Yeah.
All right. The three-hump camel now, pretty much your homestead in this town. The tiefling bartender seems to be recovered a little bit, and he's just helping patrons out. And Rukul kind of sticks to the background for the most, like sticks with you, but kind of just is eyeballing everything, making sure he's not being followed, making sure there's no one in the inn that seems
Yeah.
out of place. He is very paranoid at this point. He's keeping his head on a swivel at all times.
All right. As we
So,
sit down, so I like find a table that we'll all fit at. I like to turn to Rokul and be like, been meaning to ask you, in your time in the lodge, since you've been here, come from Valley Village, did you happen to see a tall man, similar look to myself, Ganassi, but very brightly colored, like flaming, fiery hair, a more of a coppery, burnt orange skin tone compared to my blue. By any chance, his name is Matrim?
Match?
I'm afraid the description does not ring a bell. Granted, I've not been here for very long. And I've not seen anyone.
It was worth a
with that
try.
description.
Someone told me he'd been traveling with the hunters of Kel'Dalar, so I thought I'd ask. Haven't seen him in a while. It'd be nice to catch up.
There's factions of the hunters all around the realm. Yes, I'm sorry. I do not remember or recall seeing someone that fits that description.
That's
I need to
okay.
get back.
And then I, as he says that, I just go to the counter to get a drink. Get some ale.
This fucking channel the other accent. Hello, my friend. Welcome back. It's good to see you guys come back for business every day. It's I'm starting to get quite used to seeing you here.
Well,
Yes, friend.
glad to put a smile on your face, I guess. A round of ale for everyone, please.
I'll have wine.
Oh,
thank
well,
you.
sorry. Yeah, water for this one. Ale for this one. Or
Oh.
wine for this one. Points to Lozan. Everyone else? Orders?
Oh my god, don't
Ew.
worry for me for a second. I'll order my own stuff.
Alright.
Rukul just yells from the table.
Yeah.
I'll have a fire water.
That.
Uh,
And I'm going, ooh, that sounds good. Add one of those for me, too.
all right, so that is 2 fire water. That is the 3 ale and the wine.
And a water for Ash,
And,
yeah.
water. Because I like you, first round is on the house.
Oh, thank
And
you
it
very
is,
much.
It's because you have pretty tiefling with you. Without pretty tiefling, you would not have had this deal.
I love going from one place and being terrifying and going to
I know.
another and being
I'm gonna turn around to Actanis and, like, quietly, under my breath, be like, hey, look, you're good for something. And then pay.
Savage.
Wait.
As he puts down all the drinks on the
Or not
bar,
pay, because they're free.
and you guys can pick them up and
Yeah,
put them back.
help me carry them back.
I'll have 5 ales, please, and whatever the meatiest thing you do is.
The
The
meatist.
meatiest thing is that
Yeah.
what?
Like
Yeah,
for food.
got the most meat in it for food.
Hang on. And he goes to the back, what you presume to be the kitchen, and he comes out and he carries this big, like lamb shank, like huge fucking, like a bone
you
about
see Niku's eyes just
a bone about like this long,
Like,
and this is this huge piece of meat attached to it.
This basically became an episode of One
Still
Piece, like the meat Luffy
super
just...
super warm, like steam is coming off of it. My sister's actually been cooking a little bit here now that her at night general store closes. She comes to help me out in the inn. She's quite the cook.
How much for that?
He hands it to you. This will be about 5 silver pieces for this piece of meat.
And then how much for the 5 ale as well?
For you, I'll say you get 1 ale for free as the free round because you're part of them. Total of the order, let's just say 9 silver pieces.
You fucker.
And then after I've like brought the first round of drinks over,
That's
like
out of character.
yeah, Lozanne's wine, Ash's water, like the rounds of ale, I go back and then do my shot of fire water that I left on the bar, and then ask, can we get maybe just like a platter, a tray of some food for our party as well? Happy to pay for it.
Roll a little constitution.
Oh, yeah.
saving throw after downing the fire
22. I'm a beast at
water.
drinking,
you
guys.
love the taste of fire water. You just
Fucking.
chuck it, put it on the bar, and just. And
I even have a
see,
place in my backstory where that could have came from. It's perfect. It's perfect.
Yeah.
So yeah, what do you, like a platter of mixed foods.
Here's maybe like
Kinda?
meats, cheeses, vegetables. I don't know, just like a. I'm just sounding like a fancy person, like a
think I can,
crudité platter, you know.
I do not know fancy word, but I have plate. I have different types of food. I will fix you something up. Yeah.
Perfect.
And he walks to the kitchen.
And as he walks away, I leave a gold piece on the counter for him.
I'm waiting for someone to be like, "Oh, I'm gonna swipe that real quick."
Come on, don't be that guy.
No.
And
Right,
I'm
we
not
got-
that big of a
a-
dick.
a few
Not
minutes
this
later, he comes
campaign.
back and he uses like a silver platter, some pieces of bread, some fruits, some meats, some cheeses, just a little bit of everything, pretty
Yep.
much. And puts it down
Looks
on the bar in front of
delicious.
you.
Pick it up and bring it over to the table.
Just after Kisran, you just see Nicole walk in like one hand these 5 cups of ale, the other this big
The big
lamb
dragon
shank.
fist.
Just slam it on the table and very ravishly, shall we say, I'm destroying this bit of meat. Just like if you thought it was bad, if you thought it was bad before, like occasionally you just see like a flash of his like my hand going for like the drink.
Yep.
Should be stuck with me. Just like it's
So-
yeah, it's chaos.
It's like, well, at
Pieces of meat
least
just flying about.
Yeah.
As you just
bad.
indulge.
It's just
So like, well, at least he
Well, at
doesn't
least
have to
we are-
share that one.
Yeah.
That's all
While
him.
he's preoccupied with the meat, I'm gonna take one of his.
Oh, one of the ales.
do I straight up see her do this? Because I'm paying.
Roll a perception check.
You're very absorbed in your just.
And
But
you
you roll
sleight of hand.
and you roll sleight of hand, Actanus.
Cool.
That reminds me, I literally had a friend, I would do that for all university. When she started to get really drunk, people kept buying her drinks. I just like yoink, and she wouldn't even notice, and I just got free drinks all night.
Nice.
Very in character.
Oh yeah.
Okay. 18. Sleight of hand.
16.
You manage to just casually, as Nicole's not paying attention, just drag a mug of the ale closer to you. And yeah, you now have 2 mugs of ale from you.
Look at
That's
you.
awesome.
I drink it.
Nicole is not
I
happy.
drink them both.
Nicole is not happy.
Koiba will remember this.
Koiba will remember.
Rest in peace, Telltale, by the way.
Yeah.
And I think that at this point, you guys just have a little meal, have some drinks. Anything you want to do to fill your evening? Because it's like it's around dinner time now, so it's still have the entire evening. Were you wanting to do something?
I'm gonna go just like wander about the city again, just as always, looking just to see if I happen to be in the same place as this person that I'm looking for, and just go do a round before I come back to go to sleep.
Okay. Roll a perception check as you just take a little stroll around.
Oh, I
the
fully
market
assumed
square.
you'd just be like, nah, nothing. I'd be like, okay, cool.
You never know.
11.
Nah, nothing. You're cool.
You see him.
Uh-oh.
He flips
Uh-oh.
Hang on.
Uh-oh. He's
If
typing.
I'm not
That's
prepared
good.
for them to actually be here yet, okay?
Then you shouldn't have asked.
I know, but it's in
You,
character. It's what I would do.
Oh.
You look around, and you don't see a person, but you see what seems to be a pretty fresh poster that catches your eye.
Oh no.
Wanted,
Oh no.
The Tempest, and a picture of or a drawing of someone that really resembles you.
Oh.
Okay, when I see the poster, is there a tattoo artist in town?
Fuck. Whew.
Probably not.
Probably. It's a pretty big town.
This is fairly. Maybe there's someone you find is like, hey, I can do some tattoos.
All right.
Average perception.
If I can find any sort of person looks like they do that, I would like to inquire about an elaborate face tattoo that covers about half of my face and goes down my arm.
What?
That'll be something that you won't get an answer to tonight.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, like it can be an
But,
ongoing thing. And then I also
I'll
just
keep it
put
in
my
mind.
hood up as I'm walking through town
I'll
after
keep it
seeing
in
the
mind.
poster.
You didn't even take it down. You just left it there.
Have we
That's
seen
more
any of these
suspicious.
around?
You little pigeon over there. Shush. She's alone.
Plus, that's more suspicious, in my opinion, if someone notices, the poster of this person's are getting taken
you
away
never
in this
seen
one
But yeah, the
city.
poster seems very fresh, and
Of course it fucking is.
it's been put up there fairly recently, and yeah. So
Yep.
Recently enough that some of us might have seen.
no.
None of you have
Like,
asked
recent
yet,
enough- recent
metagaming
enough as
pigeon.
in it got put up like today. That's
Interesting.
how recent.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Alright, so yeah, then that's after all the but when that's all said and done, I'll go back to our in rooms.
So you get back to the inn. Are you guys all still downstairs? Kind of
I'm
hanging
just
out?
making like idle conversation with the cool and Draconic, just like asking like just about.
How's
about
Draconia?
himself,
Do you know anyone named
Yeah,
Tiberius
yeah.
Stormwind?
Do you know anyone? Do you know Draconia? No, just general, just like
Oh shit.
where he's from and stuff. Yeah, just like
Sorry,
tell me more
nothing.
about him.
Never mind.
You
How,
guys have
how busy is the tavern?
Quite busy, being there's 2 taverns in town, but this is definitely the tavern that's more for the working class, the less rich of the people that live in the town or in the city.
How far away is the other tavern?
Like a good 30-minute walk, give or take.
I would like to head out to this rich people tavern.
Can I follow him?
Depends if he's announcing he's going somewhere.
I'm not announcing anything,
Are you just getting up and leaving? or
but I'm
sneaking
watching my
out?
back.
Okay.
Alright.
I mean, yeah, you're all sitting at the same table, so you notice Lausanne get up and start to leave.
I must
I'll try to
drain the
stealth
old
behind him.
trousers snake. Stand up and
Fucking
make for
hell.
the door.
Okay, that sounds suspicious as fuck.
The trousers.
All right, so
Snake,
you leave.
dude.
So you go straight for the exit.
Straight to the exit. Straight to the Alexa.
Man. So you go towards the exit of the inn, Lausanne?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I mean, Ash, knowing that that's not where the bathroom is, he sees you leave.
Yeah.
and he's like,
I want to follow. That's.
As you are you gonna try and hide yourself as you leave the inn, Lausanne?
Yes.
Okay. So as you exit, roll a stealth check.
23.
Okay. Ash, you walk up to the exit of the inn. Roll a perception check to see if you can spot Lausanne. No idea
19.
where Lausanne went. You do not see him. So you decide that it's better for you to just stick back and go back to your table.
Yeah.
Lausanne,
Yes.
what are you doing, my friend?
God.
I walk for 30 minutes to
Towards the rich people inn.
the
That's
rich
called
people tavern.
The thrice humped get no.
The 4 humped.
This inn is actually called the Golden Rattlesnake. And like
Even
it's
sounds rich.
super fancy. Like this is not your average tavern. It just people that are standing outside, all very well dressed, like fancy robes, fancy. Just definitely the more privileged of the people that reside in the city.
The people who could do to lose a few gold.
Yeah, perhaps.
I'll just get robbed by one in a red dress.
So what are you doing, bud?
I would like to sneak my way inside. I imagine I don't really fit in with the clientele. So is there a
Not
back
really.
entrance that I might be able to get in unnoticed?
Roll a perception check.
12.
You look around, you see the main entrance, and you also notice that there is a door open on the side of the building. But you also notice that there's a couple of people walking in and out of that door, all wearing what looks like cook's clothing. So you reckon that might be the kitchen entrance of the establishment?
I would like to stand at the end of that alley
Mhm.
and, as quietly as I can, cast dancing lights at the
Okay.
other end of the alley, within sort of the sight of the side door.
Okay, I'll allow it. Yeah, sure.
Just some, brief flashing lights that might cause some kind of suspicion.
As you do
Uh,
that, one of the kitchen workers kind of puts down the box that he's carrying and calls over 2 of his colleagues. You see that? What's that? And their interest peaked. They all 3 of them move towards these dancing lights.
Okay, I would like to sneak into the side door.
Roll a stealth check with
Into-
advantage.
Please roll 2 nat ones.
Oh god.
Natural 20.
Fuck.
All right. Yeah, you are in the actual kitchen. You see now is empty.
Do I
All
see any
3 of the
chef
kitchen-
uniforms?
Not in the kitchen itself, but you do notice a little side room with an open door, where on the door you see at least a chef's hat hanging there.
Any aprons around or anything, or?
A little perception check around the little side room.
Oh, 8.
You do find an apron, but it's really like torn and damaged, and definitely not up to par. It's definitely an apron that was meant to be thrown away.
Okay, I'll put on the apron, but not the chef's hat, and I would also take off my goggles and tie my hair back.
Okay.
So I look like a what are they called? A kitchen porter.
Busboy.
Busboy, that's the one.
Yep.
Okay, I will go back out into the main room of through the kitchen door out into the main bar area and try and blend in. Maybe make it look like I'm collecting glasses or something.
Okay, yeah. So you just walk out and kind of just scurry past the bar, and you start collecting some empty glasses from the several tables to kind of make sure you blend in.
And I would like to identify a very wealthy looking person. But I would like to identify someone who looks exceptionally wealthy compared to the regular clientele.
Oh god.
Roll a perception check.
We're all boned.
Please get a nat 1.
No, we're not.
14.
Sorry.
From the corner of your eye, with your peripheral vision, you see a very fat human with exceptionally pretty robes on. I'm talking gold trims or around the entire robe, a very fancy gold-etched hat, several gem-inlaid bracelets on his arms. You reckon, you might have a pretty penny.
It's a juicy looking man. All right. I mean, in a money sense. No, in no other sense.
Oh,
I would like. Where is he sat at a table? Is he eating,
He
drinking?
he sat at a table, talking to a woman, which you presume to might be his wife or something. Just they're at a table together.
Do you want to look for a back entrance to this situation as well?
I would like to pass by his table. Are there any empty glasses around?
There sure are, yeah. Empty plates.
I would like
glasses,
to
the lots.
start collecting glasses, and perhaps almost drop one down by the table side and attempt to pick his pocket.
Why
Steal his coin purse, whatever else.
Roll a
Oh,
sleight
boy.
of hand check.
Nat 1.
Yeah, that one.
Oh no! Wait, what is my sleight of hand modifier? Is it 3 or is it 5?
4 total.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 8.
I mean, that's
As you
probably
try to go down to
Uh-oh.
rumble around in this man's pockets, you actually drop one of the glasses you're already carrying, and it shatters on the floor, and you're met with, "What the hell do you think you're doing, idiot? Did you fuss there or something? Fuck it!"
Yes,
Yelled at by the fat patron.
sorry, sir. I new here today. Please, excuse me. I find you new drink. This is entirely my fault.
Are you sure bloody is?
Please, excuse me.
Oh my god.
And I do my best to pick up some pieces of glass and okay, you know what? I'm going to try and feign a trip and spill his drink on the table onto him.
Oh.
my
God.
As you do that, you knock over his glass of wine. It splatters all in his lap. Are you serious? And he just gets up and tries
We're all
to.
fucked.
He looks at his crotch area that's now just complete, like a big red stain on his robes. You have any idea what this costs? Idiot! Inbred imbecile!
I'm very, very sorry. I go to kitchen and I bring you a towel. All right, so I'm gonna collect the glass in this awful apron run back to the kitchen. Okay, come back. Grab a towel. Come back and attempt to help him dry the. Relieve him of the wine stains and possibly attempt
They're
to
on his
relieve him of some
crotch,
gold
dude.
while I'm at it.
Roll sleight of hand.
Please roll in that
Question
one.
mark?
Please,
Go
give
to
me something
jail.
good. Please, I want to rob this man so badly.
Go to jail, please.
8 again.
Oh my god.
As you go down with the towel to wipe off his crotch, are you bloody serious? Get your hands off me, you sick and dog-skinned inbred! And he rips the towel out of your hands and just pushes you away. And you've caused quite a ruckus. Like, there's a lot of people just looking around. Music that was playing kind of stopped, and like the entire inn is just looking at what's happening.
Oh
in the
my
corner.
god.
Do not stop. Come on, play music, hey. We're all having good time.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Someone needs an audio clip
Are you,
just
like,
now out of just
actually-
you
are you
going,
actually
we
trying
all
to, like, do a
having
little
good time.
Yes, yeah.
Performance check with this advantage.
With disadvantage. Okay, that's not performance.
We all having a good time.
Thing is, though,
does it-
oh, God damn it.
6. It's as awful as it sounds.
As you do this, 2 guards come rushing in, pick you up by your shoulders, and just kick you out the front door.
Dude, he didn't get arrested?
Yeah, it could have been worse.
That's impressive. That's impressive. You ain't no Sora, boy.
Again, I really
no Sora.
I really want on the future of Duke's Twitch channel now an audio command that just is, we're all having good time.
Oh man. Oh fuck.
Highlights of victory.
I throw the apron into a bin, untie my hair, and
Fucking hell.
trudge back to the 3-humped camel.
God damn it.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm fucking
Fucking
daring.
Oh, I'm dead, bro.
I laughed much more at, like, Belle literally falling out of webcam.
Yeah, you're right.
Like,
Yeah, you're right.
So after a while, Luzan enters the inn, and you, Ash,
Yep.
sees Luzan enter, and sees a very unhappy facial expression as Luzan presumably just joins the group again at the table.
Yeah.
Did you have a really
Yeah.
hard time at the toilet?
Yeah, gallstones. It's terrible conditions.
Sounds pretty painful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
At that moment, Kasiran also comes walking back in from her little
Yep.
trip around town. And Rokul gets up. I'm going to get up to the room. If it would be okay with you, I would like to leave as soon as possible, as early as possible. We'll talk about the specifics tomorrow morning.
Okay, sounds good.
When he goes, I'm gonna go to Ethan.
Sorry?
Never mind. When he's gone,
Mhm.
I'm gonna go to the tender.
You're cutting in and out really badly, but I
Yeah.
guess
Oh
you're
my
going
God.
to the
On
going
the
to
bartender?
The important
bartender?
part keeps
Oh,
Yeah, the
keeps going
bartender.
away.
Okay, yeah.
That's really.
Okay.
And I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna just let how long it is to captain.
You're gonna ask how long it is till what?
Is your, like, Discord auto detect set too high?
I don't know. Okay.
Talk a little louder.
Just scream.
Yeah. I want to talk.
See, that was fun. Didn't cut out then.
That's really weird. I'm so confused.
So I've not this one before. So.
Mhm.
I have no.
Rest in peace, Discord.
Try to just disconnect and reconnect to the call real quick.
Heads up,
Okay.
camera's about to get really weird, everybody. It's gonna
For
be a good
split-
time.
Split second.
Let's see whose faces end up where. I'm Tremaris now.
Online D&D,
And
everybody.
myself.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
never mind.
Hey,
Welcome back.
Is that better?
Yes.
so far, yeah. So you're gonna ask the bartender something.
Yeah. How long it takes to get to the capital from here?
The capital?
The capital of the expanse of the or the capital of the entire realm. Could you please be specific?
The expanse.
Kalzir will be about on foot. A good day or 5, 6, maybe a week. But we also have in the town up north, which I casually forgot the name of, Port Salmir. There is also an airship port that you could take to the capital, which will cut your journey short. To about it will be about a 2, maybe 3-day journey up north to Port Salmir, and after that, half a day travel by airship to get to the capital.
Is she doing this after I've come back, or is she doing this like while we were all doing our?
It's after
Things.
you've come back and
After the
when
match, she just gets
like
up and
he's
wins the
Oh,
game.
can
like,
I?
the Paul's gone upstairs.
Would I have overheard her say Kalzir, like where she wants to go, or
She's
heard
on
the
other side of
bartender?
she's on the other side of the inn, so
Damn.
like, it's not
Probably
really-
not.
Yeah, probably not. Okay.
There was something else and I can't remember what I was gonna ask.
That's okay.
Oh, and how long it would take then to get like to Sugalia Hamadan? Or whatever the name
Oh,
is. that I've written
Hammerdon.
down on the computer. Yeah, Hamadan.
Hammerdon.
Whoa.
We know that city
Whoa,
well in our other
far
campaign.
Oh, that's a far flight.
I
And,
also know Hamadorn.
it's-
You do, yes.
it's not
Barbarians,
Hammerdon
man.
is, I do not think it is a direct flight from here because it's pretty far, but all in all, making stops in between will take you about, I'd say, by airship, a good 3, maybe 4 days from here.
Only by
With,
airship. though.
counting all the stops you'll be making along the way.
It's not really habitable.
What? Did you just say it's not really habitable?
Don't ignore him.
Sorry.
Ignore
Inside
him.
joke.
That was so cool. That was a
Inside,
little,
inside the.
Okay.
other campaign. is
Other
currently at
campaign stuff is
Hammerdon
happening
right
in
now,
Hammerdon, so-
he's referring to
Oh,
that.
boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Currently under siege by an army of demons.
Yeah,
Casual.
it's a good time. We're about to go fight an entire army of creatures. Woo!
Woo. Okay.
And we're not even level 4.
When I thank him, and then as I'm walking away, I like pull out the vial of horn shavings that is in my inventory and like pull it in my fingers.
Of
Like,
what
and I'm still
shavings?
holding it. Horn shavings.
Doesn't matter to you.
Okay.
Doesn't matter to you, you
I
don't-
know. I'm still just curious.
Okay.
As I see everyone's come back, I want to use keen sense. Basically, now I can, my vision and hearing are extended.
I'm
Well
gonna
beyond.
dismiss. I'm gonna dismiss that because you base that decision on metagame knowledge.
No, just like listen to random patrons to hear what's going on
Oh, okay.
in the town. Just
Sure.
not for that.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Sure.
I'm gonna.
Are you looking for something specific? Or are you just kind of?
Just random things that might be happening in the town that seem odd.
It's like what my mum does when we go out to dinner. She just sits there and listens to other people.
My mom does that all the time.
I have a story for you guys after this, then about
Most
that.
of
It's
the
fun time.
conversations are just about how the day's been, work, blah blah blah, beer, let's get smashed. You know, the usual. Not really anything too interesting discussed in and around the inn. So nothing that would strike you as interesting at least. Like
Yeah,
nothing-
yeah, it would nothing pique my interest.
Cool. Anything else gonna be happening, or are you all gonna?
I'm
go
gonna just go to bar. I'm gonna order one of the big firewaters, and then.
Oh, the big firewater.
Yeah.
All right.
How much does that cost?
For you, because you always make a very good show of drinking it, I'll give it to you for free.
Hey, boys.
But
Yeah,
I
I'll
only
do that.
one condition: you drink it right here, right now. And I like to see facial expression
Okay,
of
I'll do it.
when you drink.
I'll do it right now.
Incoming that one.
Yeah.
So you drink and roll a Constitution saving throw.
That
10.
one! Yes!
No, 10.
Oh,
Just
damn it, I got so excited.
All right,
Ten.
you take the firewater, chuck it down your neck, put it down, and you.
Like it. Good kick.
Like a good shot of tequila.
And you're not as you've had worse,
Mm.
but it's definitely still not going down easily. And You just hear, it was always funny when you drink that. You do not have to prove anything. If you do not like fire water, you could just drink ale. No one is judging you, my friend.
Clears the sinuses out. Gets,
Oh,
gets
that
rid
it
of
does.
any- yeah.
That it does.
Would
For sure,
I-
yes.
And I'll just-
Could I have heard Nicole when he was doing like the woo?
Oh
like,
yeah,
part?
Yeah,
it's
that's-
loud.
that's-
It's
Alright.
like, it's like, ooh.
In that
That's
case,
a lot.
I walk over and like I'm after this intending to go up and like go to bed, but go let a pro show you how it's done. I'll take one more shot
Laura,
before
Laura,
bed.
please don't.
Damn.
Oh,
I
this
take
is
it-
going to.
Laura, I
be-
take one.
If I roll a one, I'm gonna
Big one.
cry because I've been getting so good. the whole time.
Let's be reasonable here. He is drinking a very big one. You are drinking small one. I'd say you also drink big one to make it fair.
Oh, we have important things to do tomorrow.
Yes,
I'm
come
still
on,
a
Cassandra,
smaller
don't-
person.
Don't be a wet.
He has,
man.
like, 2 feet on me.
As the entire party now
Yeah.
towards you.
He has like
And
2
you-
feet on me. Okay, how about what if half the size of the thing he did, but not like a shot.
No,
How-
you're not
That's
half the
cheating.
size
It's
of
gotta
me.
be full size.
Full
Size doesn't matter.
God.
Come on, what did you say her name was? Kissiran? Kissiran. I've seen you drink these with ease.
You'll be fine.
Oh.
And he's just like,
Fuck it,
the
fine.
tiefling barkeep is just reveling in this. and he's
I'll say fuck it, but only if I don't have to pay for it.
I am a lover of a good show, so of course on the house. Why not?
All right.
Pours
Come on.
you a bit.
The call needs something, boys. The call
And,
needs-
I don't get like
Hey,
advantage or
Rosie,
anything because I'm
Rosie,
just
come
such
out
a
the
champ.
kitchen. I think you want to see this. This is gonna be fun.
Roll.
As now his sister, also a purple skinned tiefling, long pink hair, comes out of the kitchen and is, what is happening, brother? Oh, firewater. I see.
I have to
And they
fucking
just
chug
both-
some fire water.
Yeah,
Look
we're
at
Just
right.
like,
I don't get advantage or anything just because of my natural history of how like
you get
tank I've been.
disadvantage because
What?
it's a very big drink.
I call nonsense. All right, here we go.
You're drinking Dragonborn sauce.
Ay ay ay. Oh, I got an 18 on the other dice, but I have to
Alright.
go with a 12.
Oh, still pretty good.
That's
It's
not
not
horrible.
10.
Still better than a cool.
I got 7.
Yeah, I have to go with a 12.
Obviously, should be nice.
Drink it, put the glass down, and you definitely have a little. But you definitely cause less of a ruckus than a little bit. But it's
Bigger
definitely a
lungs,
little,
bigger lungs.
I'll
harder for you.
I'll
to
also
keep
like
to
just kind of
yourself.
like have a like a little bit of a wobble and then just shake it off and be like, huh, okay, whew, good.
One day I'm going to see if I ever have children, I'm going to make sure they drink like you. You take things like a champion. There is no one I've ever seen take drinks like that. You ease.
At the
Alice is like
go ahead.
watching this, but then she like looks down at the vial, like tightens her grasp on it, and also orders a fire water, even though she has like.
I thought you'd gone upstairs.
No, I'm still downstairs.
Real cool. It's the only one that went upstairs.
I've gone
No
back
one
to the
upstairs
table.
All right. At the mention when the bartender says children, I just like face darkens a little bit. I'm just gonna be like, thanks.
Fully emo. Fully emo.
Yeah. Like,
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
yeah. No, like, I'm like, thanks, friend. All right. Well, if everyone's had their fun, we've all had a good little time. I'm gonna go to bed.
Stroll over?
Sure. Yeah.
Yes!
Yeah, dude.
Yes!
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna go and I walk away, like kind of pushing, not like shoving, but like turning to the side to like slide past Tremaris as he walks over and just head upstairs.
Okay.
I'll approach and be like,
She thinks she has had a rough night.
I'm on a fucking wanted
Why
poster,
do you say
dude.
that, Loza?
It's a hard time.
Hang on. What's happening, Tremaris?
I'll say, no, cool. Is this another one of your games that you like to play?
Yeah, it is. It's another one of these like strength type games. But it's not strength. It's like how strong your gut is. You know, you only like. I mean, this is some pretty like rough drinking. So if you don't drink alcohol that much, it might be a bit rough. But I mean,
Yeah, Tremaris
always
doesn't
worth a
drink,
try.
dude.
That monster's great. I ordered one. by the
It's
way.
not a not drinking out of like he doesn't like his. It's just not a thing in his
Oh, okay.
culture. You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
live in the forest. Like
I mean, you can.
you're not exposed to
it's
drinking. So if
it's
it looks
good
fun
fun.
and everyone else is having fun, you know, like
yeah.
Okay,
It's
okay.
it's good.
Yes,
It's good fun. You know, might as well.
then
So,
I might as well try my hand at it.
Okay. So you're ordering a firewater and Atanas as well?
Yeah.
Are you also ordering one?
What
Cole?
size fire water y'all ordering?
The big one, which
Yeah.
is
I'll order
my
because
level.
Shamaris like Taras, I look at them both and go, oh, what's one more than I'll have another.
That is the spirit, my friends. And he puts down 4 big cups, pours 3 for you guys, and pours 1 for himself. And,
Hey.
puts them all down. A toast.
Yeah.
Let's see who is the biggest man of us all. And he just throws it down. Empty it.
Am I just
everyone,
rolling straight?
Arctanus.
everyone, I'd say, roll a Constitution saving throw. But Tramaris, because the fact that you just never really drink, I'm gonna give you disadvantage on the Constitution save because it's a completely new experience for you.
Oh,
It's like the first time someone tries to like take a inhale of a joint or do a shot. You're just not prepared. You're like,
Hey guys, this is Nicole's evening's about to get real bad.
uh-oh.
So
Net 1.
the barkeep puts down the mug and just nothing seems to bother him.
I rolled a 19.
Same for Actanis. She also smashes the cup down and just a loud
Nicole rolls an 8.
Save.
Constitution. Yeah,
Is it saving throw or is it check?
it's a saving throw.
Saving
yeah.
throw, not
Oh,
a
shit.
check.
Oh, then I rolled a 10.
Okay. So you
That changes
exact same. You put it down and you again. Oh, this stuff doesn't really grow on you, does it?
Oh, yeah, just oh,
Tramaris?
good.
13.
Oh, not terrible.
Okay, you put it down. A little bit of a but you definitely do not cause as much of a ruckus as Nicole. As you put it down. Yeah.
Yeah, it's real great. So I'm just gonna. I think I'm gonna call it a night. That was great bit of pie and butter.
As Nicole wobbles towards the staircase, definitely inebriated a little bit.
Right, because yeah, I'm rooming with. Oh shit. Yeah, I'll go into the room with.
Cool. Yeah, you gotta
think-
protect your dragon,
I
bro.
think you have a spare bed in that room. If
No, we've got no. Cause it's me and Actanis.
It's barbarians.
Oh, the barbarians were together.
Oh yeah.
Barbarians.
Do you want?
The
Oh,
barbarians.
when I go into the room, I'll ask Rakul's like, do you want the bed or do you want to sleep on the floor? I mean, I don't mind either way. I'll sleep.
Bed.
I'll take. There's a little desk and a chair in the room as well. I'll take the chair. I don't think I'm going to have much sleep tonight anyway. I'll just lean back in the chair and see if I can get some shut eye.
So make sure you get some sleep because I don't want you too tired.
I'll do my best.
And I'll just go to sleep, and it's pretty much head touches pillow. I'm out.
So as everyone makes their way to bed, I think this is a good time to say let's call it here for the night, guys.
Tomorrow we go look
Can
for
I
a
do one last
chimera.
Oh, what do you want to do? Okay, we'll do one last thing. What do you wanna
Actanis, are you still in the tavern?
She went upstairs to bed.
Oh.
Yeah, I am. I was making my way upstairs, but like,
do? Yeah, but
Oh,
if you
wait,
manage
now,
to stop her.
Oh.
you could have stopped me.
Yeah, okay. So I want to be like, Actanis, you seem to be quite strong, correct?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Would you also like to play a game of Wrestle Arms?
Wrestle arms.
Love it.
That's great.
Okay.
Wait, is Ash
It's-
still in the tavern or is he going to bed?
Yeah, I'm still sitting there.
With his keen sense on, so he's hearing everything.
Yeah, I'm just listening.
Yeah, I was like, sure, and like puts the vial back in her pocket.
Okay.
Like, she's pretty careful about it, but she puts it back.
And you
Ash,
just sit down at the
I
table.
sense a money-making opportunity here.
10 gold on drunk Tanis.
Drug tennis.
Okay, I'll put 10 gold on the Furbolg.
Okay. Both of you guys sit down at a table, clench each other's hands. Roll strength check, both of you.
Actanis. Actanis. No, don't you do this to me. Hanzo?
Oh no.
What did you guys roll?
I'll let Actanis go first.
Okay.
Please don't be a natural one.
Please, Actanis. Use your rage something. She's happy, I like this.
22.
Fuck. I rolled fucking 18.
Oh. Okay. Oh. So you
It's not over
guys.
yet.
It's not over yet.
I know,
You guys
I know.
But, oh,
clench each other's hands, and Actanis manages to push your hand down a little bit,
like-
but you definitely keep resisting it. Roll another strength check.
Get ready to give me that gold, Lozanne.
17.
That was 19.
Oh, so
Yes!
close.
You're putting up a good resistance, but your hand is really close to touching the wood of the table, Tremaris.
As I see this, I'm like,
Roll
drunk Thomas.
another
Drunk
strength.
Thomas. 16?
Come on, you furry
18.
Oh my god! Every time, like
And
two
with
or
that,
more.
Actanas
Bet
just
against her.
pretty gently just pushes your hand down, and the back of your hand touches the wood.
There were some
and she
solid
lets go of your
rolls
hand.
too from Tremaris, man.
Like my low ass strength being complemented by good dice rolls.
And Actanas wins this game of Wrestle Arm.
Wrestle arms.
Let this be a lesson, Lozan. You never bet against Drunk Thomas.
Have you won both bets?
I wanted to
Yeah,
bet
I
on the
have.
tiefling at first, but you beat me to it. That's not fair.
You didn't have to take the bet.
That is the bet.
I give him 8 gold.
Oh, oh, really now?
As I noticed state gold, I'm gonna try and sleight of hand the other 2 gold.
How?
How would
Yeah,
you
you
know?
I can, dude.
Yeah,
Right?
but you're in.
Like-
You're in each other's faces. Like
Ah, you're right.
that doesn't really
Well,
make
the thing
sense.
is, like, I hold out.
if you were to
I had
say
8
Okay.
gold.
if you were to say I wait till he turns around and walks upstairs and then that
Okay.
makes more sense,
But
you know.
you didn't.
So he hands you 8 gold. You notice, I presume.
Ooh,
Yeah.
notice his
I
gold.
think you don't know how to count, Lozan.
Listen,
Just 8 gold.
that wasn't a fair bet, okay? I was always intending on.
If
betting
it wasn't a fair
on
bet, you didn't
Thomas.
have to take it.
By
I
the way, when
proposed it. I'm not a coward. Yeah, fine. If you're going to be a brat and give me the other 2 gold.
Yes, Hanzo.
when I lose, I'm going to be like, I see what people mean about this alcohol impairing your abilities.
Okay.
Yes, I would have
And
won.
with that,
I would have won much quicker if I
on
hadn't.
a
been
relatively positive note. Everyone makes their way up to their designated bedrooms, and this is going to be where we end it for today.
Hey,
Woohoo!
Good sesh.
good set. Fucking
Reminder, everyone watching, thanks for hanging out. Next episode will not be on a Sunday like normal. It'll be on a special Saturday, November 10th, because Laura has to work. No fun. But, you know.
YouTube vid will be up either I think this Tuesday again. Yeah, I'm done with exams, so I have time again to do all kinds of bullshit.
And the YouTube videos, Dutch has been using the Premiere feature. So if you want to
Yes.
watch it in and like
So
live
there's
chat,
live chat, and
yeah,
stuff on
with other
YouTube.
viewers, occasionally we try to drop in there and see if there's anyone
Where's
around.
Johnny?
You know.